museum, which lies at the foot of the Acropolis Hill in Athens. Police say the woman suffered light injuries to the leg, while the man was more seriously hurt, with wounds to the arm. The attacker was detained at the scene, while the two victims were transported to the hospital by ambulance, authorities say. The identity of the attacker was not immediately clear, but police said he appeared to have been suffering from psychological problems. The attack did not lead to any closure to the sites, which continued operating as usual. I'm Charles Philadesma.
At least 10 people are dead. 17 others remain missing after a disaster inside an under-construction tunnel linked to a hydroelectric project in northeast India. News and analysis at townhall.com. There's concern that bad weather could further aggravate already rising gas prices.
In Chicago, Litsa Mavrothalacitis' car was close to E and needed a fill-up. She initially didn't see the sign, reading $4.59 a gallon.
Oh my gosh, gas went up again.
Gas Buddy's Patrick DeHaan says tensions around the world mean paying more at the gas pump.
Between Ukraine's attacks on Russia's refineries in the U.S. and Iran, that is the bulk majority of what's moving gas prices in the last week or two.
The White House has said oil and gas prices will plummet once the war with Iran ends. If this trend continues, expensive gas will likely be at the top of voters' minds leading up to the midterm elections in November. I'm Ed Donahue.
New estimates show road deaths are declining in the U.S. and abroad. Study in Lancet Public Health reveals that global road injuries and fatalities each fell more than 30% from 1990 to 2023. More on these stories, townhall.com.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
80 years of broadcasting in 2026, one of our longest-running features is the KSVIP. We love recognizing our local residents and listeners for great accomplishments in their lives. If it's a birthday, anniversary, promotion, retirement, a new family member, you name it, they're worthy of being a KSVIP. To nominate a special person who will receive recognition on the radio and a flower from Nell's Floral, call 575-746-2751. Well, hey, good morning. Welcome once again to the Good Morning Artesia radio show. I'm Gene, filling in for Scott. Scott is going to be hanging out at the Eddy County Fairgrounds this week, so that's where you're going to see. That's where you're going to see Scott. And that's where you're going to see a bunch of our crew. I see Jeffrey and Andrew and Jackie and Oscar and Bradley and Nick and Jonathan. Although Jonathan's here today, he's helping us out with the morning show. And it's the kickoff for the Eddy County Fair. It gets started today. And so yesterday, Sunday, and Monday were pretty busy days out of the fairgrounds. People moving in livestock and getting their booths set up in the commercial building and in the community building. And all that gets started. The chamber folks will be out there for the official opening that's at 8, and the rabbit show starts at 8. And we've got all of our cameras and stuff. I think they got everything figured out. Jeffrey was making a couple of trips back and forth to make sure we had enough stuff to interface with the video board and all the other stuff that is going on. It's going to be hot this week out at the fair and all across southeast New Mexico. Ryan Hall-Y'all was live last night. Looks like there's some tropical activity down in the Gulf of America. And I wasn't paying enough attention to see if he got the name right. Is it Gulf of America? That's one of those things. It's kind of like the Kennedy Center. It was the Donald J. Trump and Robert F. Kennedy Center. And then some liberal weenie got their pants all bunched up and went to a court, and a court, I don't know these things, told him that he couldn't do that. And it's kind of, I think that's going to be the case with the Gulf of America. I think as soon as President Trump is done with his presidency, whoever the next Democrat president is, that's going to be their first executive order, is to put the name back to the way that it should be, the Gulf of Mexico, whatever. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that this president has done. Unlike the previous president prior to the first Trump presidency, that guy, he'd issue executive orders and they'd go into effect, and then there'd be some kind of a challenge, and the courts would go, no, that's fine. That's fine. He can do that. This president issues an executive order, winds up in some court. Oh, no, you can't do that. And I think that's the thing that probably bugs me more than anything else, is the inconsistency of the application of certain interpretations of the law. Because we don't like this guy, he can't do it. But because we like this guy, he can do it. And it's just kind of crazy. Anyway, what do we have on the show today? We've got, I got the calendar right here. It looks like we're going to have our Artesia General Hospital update coming up here in about 30 minutes. So we'll be looking forward to that conversation. And we can actually have a little extra time, because in the 8 o'clock hour, we normally have chamber chat, but the chamber folks are out at the fairgrounds for the ribbon cutting and the opening of the fair at 8. So they probably won't be here till a little later in the hour, in the 8 o'clock hour. And I think that's it. That's all we have on the show today. I think I have it set up to where during the news breaks, when the rabbit show gets going, we'll put the rabbit show on our feed. But you go to ksvptv.com, and again, I apologize. We've been trying to get this new website up and running, and actually the new website is running. I've got some normal people, I call them, average people. I've sent the link to the website to about a half a dozen people, and I've said, hey, take a look, poke around, tell me what you think. And if you'd like to be one of those people, and you have my number, shoot me a text and I'll shoot you the link, and I'll let you be a reviewer. But I think after we have a few people poke around and look at it and make sure that everything's working, all the links are good, and it's something that, I mean, with anything new, there's a learning curve. And I had one person that commented back, and they had a thought about something, and I looked at it, and, well, they're right. I don't know what I can do about it, but they're right. And so, anyway, if you happen to have my number and you shoot me a text and say, hey, I'd like to take a look at the site, I'll shoot you the link, and then you can take a look at it and give me your thoughts. But we crossed the threshold yesterday. We figured out how to get our content into the channels and how to get the channels up on the individual pages. And there was a missing link. It was one of those things. And every part of the editing side of the site you go to on the back, this is on the back end. You never see this. The webmasters see all this stuff. So as you're going through there, and you'll see a pencil. You'll see a pencil and a garbage can. Garbage can usually means delete, get rid of this, whatever it is. Pencil means to edit it. And so in most of the places where you go in on this on the back end of this website, there's a pencil and a garbage can. No, don't show that. Don't show that. Just me is fine. Like I said, Jonathan, if they know me, they can text me and I will send them the link. We're not going to publish the link yet. Any case, in order for me to add the content into the channels, I'd hit the pencil and it would just let me edit the name of the channel, and I didn't want to delete it. Anyway, it was one of two editing functions, that there is no pencil. You just have to click on the line. And I'm like, everywhere else on this back end, there's a pencil and a garbage can. Why is there not a pencil and a garbage can for this editing function? Well, you make a good point. Other people have said that. There's only two places on the website where the pencil doesn't appear. I said, well, you might save some people's time if you put in a stupid pencil. Anyway, we're getting that done. So hopefully here in the next couple of days, we'll change it on the internets to where when you type in ksvptv.com, it will go to the new page. And so we're working on that. I was hoping to have this done last week so that it would be operating for the fair. But clearly that did not happen. And but sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday, we'll switch over to the new ksvptv.com site, and you can check that out. And then we move on to the next project that we've got to get done, which, of course, is preparation for the high school sports season. And we got volleyball and soccer and football here in the fall that we're going to be streaming, and we're looking forward to another exciting year for all of that. And we'll get things rolling here. And why don't we start with the weather? We'll get into the weather, and then got the lunch menus and all that good stuff. And then we'll come back, look at the fair schedule. So I think that's how we'll get things rolling. And, of course, we've got 3 live streamed shows from the fairgrounds that are going to be happening today. And all that and more. But first, Steve-O, is this, are we going to see any more rain, or are we into the heat cycle now?
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Looks like that monsoon moisture will stay off to our west, so we'll be getting sunshine today and pretty hot, upper 90s on the afternoon high. Wind should stay pretty light. Overnight will be clear, lows in the low 70s. We're going up to 100 or a little bit over for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine, low 100s, and sunny again on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Okay, what do we have? Oh, that's the wrong place. That one right there. All right, we've got 73 degrees. It's going to get a little windy around 6 o'clock tonight for about an hour. That's funny. This says here we still have a chance for some rain. Let's see when. I guess today's chance. When? I guess it happened. I guess it's blown through. So whatever rain we were supposed to get this morning, we're not going to get anymore because we didn't get it and it's gone. 94 is what they're telling us the high is going to be today. Jonathan, 94 for the high for Artesia, please. Sunny tomorrow, 97, 100 on Thursday, 102 Friday, 103 Saturday, 100 on Sunday and Monday, 101 next Tuesday. So this is the cool day of the week, and then we're shooting up towards 100 plus the rest of the week. Humidity is at 73%. The dew point is 64 degrees. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 8, gusting to 13. Pressure's 29.88 and on the rise. Our air quality is 51. We have moderate air quality. The moon is in the first quarter, 51% illumination. Moonrise at 1:40 this afternoon. Sunset at 8:03. Sunrise at 6:04. Carlsbad, sunny and 73. They're going up to 96 today in Carlsbad, 96. Roswell is mostly sunny and 73, going up to 95 today, 95 for the high in Roswell. Hobbs is sunny and 73, and they're also going up to 95 for the high. So, Jonathan, it's 96 for the high for Carlsbad, 95 for Rosberg, and for Hobbs. Excellent, excellent. Do you want the lows? The low tonight for Artesia is 70. Carlsbad is 71, and then 70 for Roswell and Hobbs. I can't convince Jeffrey to do it. He fights me on this all the time. I had a big fit yesterday. Why do people not do what I tell them to do? So I've given up with Jeffrey. I don't even, but Jonathan, he's a young man. I can mold him into what he needs to be for this show. Sunny, 71 in Albuquerque, partly cloudy, 66 in Santa Fe, cloudy and 56 in Cloudcroft. Flood watch, again, for the Ruidoso area, 61 degrees right now. Mostly cloudy, 69 in Alamogordo, cloudy and 68 in Las Cruces. Sunshine, 61 in Gallup, 66 in Farmington, mostly sunny, 64 in Taos. Red River, checking in, mostly cloudy, 56. It's sunny and 70 in Clovis. And over there in West Texas, it's sunny, 74 in Lubbock, cloudy, 71 in El Paso City. So that's what we've got on the weather. All right, now let's take a look at our lunch menus and see what we've got. We're down to the last couple of weeks of the seamless summer meals, and they are available to every child under 18 years of age. And they hand out the food items Monday through Thursday at Park Junior High and Zia. They're there to have breakfast for you, 8:30 to 10, and they're there to have lunch for you, 11 to 12:30. Today, the breakfast bag will have peanut butter and jelly, and the lunch bag will have cheeseburger, fries, lettuce and pickles, and watermelon. Wow, that sounds like a good summertime meal. So it's PB&J for breakfast, cheeseburger and fries with watermelon for lunch today in your seamless summer meal. Senior meal site, chicken fajitas today with pinto beans, chateau blend vegetables, and chunks of a pineapple. So it's fajitas with chicken, beans of the pinto, vegetables from the chateau, and chunks from the pineapple at the senior meal site. At the Senior Center, exercise video at 8:15. The hand, knee, and foot, the card game at 9 o'clock today. It's Tuesday, so the People Always Losing Safely folks will be gathering to talk about it at 9 o'clock this morning. The line dancers will be dancing the day away at 9:30 this morning. And then at 10 o'clock, it's the Fusing Fun, the ceramics at 1 o'clock, the sewers at 1 o'clock, the bridge players at 1 o'clock, and the poker at 2 o'clock. Now, they were trying to get a bus together to go down to the Dragon China in Carlsbad, and as of yesterday, Adriana told us they were a few people shy of getting that bus rolling. So if you'd like to go out to eat tonight to the Dragon China in Carlsbad, give them a call as soon as they open up their doors at 8 o'clock this morning at 748-1207, 575-748-1207. Say, hey, I'd like to be on the bus to go out to eat. If they get enough riders and get it put together, they'll leave at 4:30 this afternoon. So that's what's going on there. Okay, the library. Summer reading is done. Done. So it's just come on in, get out of the heat, read a book, newspaper, whatever. They'll be open today, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, closed on Sunday. And so that's going on at the library. Yarn United is on Wednesday. And don't forget, if you earned prizes in the summer reading program, you've got until next Friday to pick those up. No events at the school calendar. I don't think they've started loading up the school year stuff on it yet, but nothing is on the calendar for the schools. July birthdays today. Let's say happy birthday to Christy Lofton. Happy birthday, Christy. Cassie Lanning has a birthday today. Sandra Aguirre and Manuel Bustamante. So happy birthday to Christy, Cassie, Sandra, and Manuel, all having happy birthdays today. Happy birthday to you from all of us here at KSVP. New feature for the birthdays. Jonathan's going to come in and sing happy birthday to you. No, I hadn't told him about that yet. Can you sing happy birthday, Jonathan? I don't know. We may have to record Jonathan singing happy birthday. He needs to warm up. All right, let's take the break, and we'll be back, tell you what's happening at the county fair. That's next.
It's almost time for the 90th Annual Lee County Fair and Rodeo, July the 31st to August the 8th in Lovington, New Mexico. And get ready for the hottest entertainment in the Southwest. July 31st, the Hispanic Heritage Celebration with Keith Nieto, Conjunto Rio Grande, and Mi Banda El Mexicano. August the 4th, after PRCA Extreme Bulls, it's the Logan Ryan Band and Baker Blankenship. Wednesday, August the 5th, Faith and Family Night with Crowder. August the 6th, Tough Enough to Wear Pink with Ernest. August the 7th, celebrate America's Heroes with John Morgan and Chase Wright. Saturday, August the 8th, Volunteer Appreciation Night featuring Old Dominion. The Lee County Fair and Rodeo, July the 31st through August the 8th in Lovington, New Mexico. For tickets and info, go to leecountyfair.net. Hats off to 90 years.
There is a difference. We're involved in the community. We believe in this area, and we reinvest locally to help the local economy. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA. There is a difference.
Southeast New Mexico College offers a variety of associate degrees and certificates to help you pursue your educational goals. You'll find high-quality, affordable associate programs like business and nursing. Certificate programs like natural gas compression, welding, and industrial maintenance are offered to serve the common needs. Find your direction at SENMC. Navigate new pathways through higher learning at Southeast New Mexico College. Learn more at senmc.edu.
Pecos Valley Rides Amusements Carnival is back at the Eddy County Fair. Over 30 rides like the Orbiter, the Himalaya, the Vertigo 90-foot tower, and Zero Gravity. For the kids, Jumbo the Flying Elephants, the Carousel, the wet boats in real water, live pony rides, and more. Enjoy the cotton candy, funnel cakes, lemonade, and handmade pizza. Get a wristband and ride all you want all day for just $40. Ad paid for by Eddy County and Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Good morning, this is Smiley Wooten at the Roswell Livestock Auction. 550 head of cattle sold on Monday on the lower market on limited receipts with excellent buyer's attendance. Compared to last week, stocker calves sold 20 to 30 lower, feeder cattle 10 to 15 lower. Packer cows, bulls steady, $5 lower, 3 to 400 pound steers, $5.45, $5.55, 3 to 400 pound heifers, $4.82, $4.95. 4 to 500 pound steers, $4.62, $5.45. 4 to 500 pound heifers, $4.07, $4.82. 5 to 600 pound steers, $4, $4.62. 5 to 600 pound heifers, $3.70, $4.07. 6 700 pound steers, $3.50, $4. 6 700 pound heifers, $3.47, $3.70. 7 800 pound steers, $3.25, $3.50. 7 800 pound heifers, $3.20, $3.47. Packer cows, $1.75, $1.82. Canner and cutter cows, $1.64, $1.74. $2.31. Feeder bulls, $1.87, $1.90. Top half the cow calf pairs, $3,500 to $4,100 per pair. Top half the bred cows, $3,000 to $3,600 per head. We do appreciate the business. We'll talk to you next Monday morning. This is Smiley Wooten, Roswell Livestock Auction.
All right. So the Eddy County Fair gets started today. And one of the things that you're going to see, if you hadn't been by the fairgrounds in a while, is this ginormous building. Ooh, and I forgot to ask Jonathan. We had shared some pictures that I had taken at the fairgrounds at that new building about a month ago, and you might look around and see if those pictures are still in there. But it's this giant 78,000 square foot structure that has risen up and is looming over the fairgrounds. If you remember the fairgrounds from previous years, if you remember where the food court building is, so you drive in that way, and there's the community building, the blue building, and then the parking lot around it, and then right behind it you see the commercial building and the pens for all the animals, and then just to the south of that you see the food court building. And if you drove past there or walked past there between the commercial building and the food court building, that used to be kind of an open area, and they had RV parking and other vehicle parking, and sometimes there'd be tents and all this other kind of stuff that would be on display. That's all gone, and in its place is this giant huge building that's been built in the last year or so. That's being built to house the Eddy County Fair, hopefully starting next year. The old cinder block bathrooms with the sandbox area that the kids would play in next to those are gone. So when you walk back there to that part of the fairgrounds, the back of the commercial building is still there, and you see where the livestock pens are, and then you see the show ring, and of course the big horse council arena. All that stuff is there still. There's some big tents where there used to be a steer barn, or area where they prep the steers and so forth for the shows. That there's tents there now for that, and there's a row of porta potties. But it's just this huge structure that towers over the rest of the fairgrounds right now. It's pretty amazing sight to see, and they're working real hard to get that ready to go for next year. And there'll be lots of room, climate controlled. The show ring will be indoors, climate controlled. The livestock pens will be indoors, climate controlled. So it's going to make it a lot more comfortable for exhibitors, spectators, and animals next year moving forward. It's pretty amazing sight to see. But it's not open yet, and it's fenced off. It is an active construction zone, so there's limited access, if any, maybe for some guided tours and stuff like that. But wow, pretty neat stuff going on back there at the fairgrounds. Official opening is coming up here in about 30 minutes. The Rabbit Show is at 8 a.m. We will be streaming that at ksvptv.com. Also, you can go to the Eddy County Fair website, eddycountyfair.com. And let me confirm where they hid that. They didn't hide it. Let's see. It's eddycountyfair.com. So if you click on the word fair, and at the bottom of the list of the fair, you'll see live stream. And if you tap on live stream, up will pop our box with the upcoming events. You can see the parade, the rabbit show's coming up. And we still have a few events from last year that are up there, but those will fade away, go away, as this year's activities get up on the TV screen for you. But those are a couple of places you can go to watch. KSVPTV.com, KSVP TV on the YouTubes, and of course at the Eddy County Fair website, eddycountyfair.com. The exhibit building in the Eddy County Community Center open to the public at 10 a.m. today. They'll be open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. If you want to check out the cake contest, that'll be at noon today in the show ring. And then at 3 o'clock this afternoon, it's the Dairy Heifer Show. And the Breeding and Market Goat Show are tonight. That starts at 6. The Dairy Heifer Show and the Breeding and Market Goat Show and the Rabbit Show will all be streamed live at KSVPTV.com. The carnival opens up today. The carnival starts at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and they will be open until midnight. And at midnight, if you're still at the carnival, your shoes turn into, they're not glass anymore. And your car turns into a pumpkin. And all of your friends that are with you turn into mice. And I think that's what happens at midnight, right? If you're still at the carnival. Okay, let's see what else is happening in the wide world of the news on the Good Morning Artesia radio show.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. A federal appeals court has rejected a request by Joe Biden to block the release of audio recordings and transcripts of his interviews with a memoir ghostwriter before he was elected president. The U.S. assault on Iran, it's 10 nights and counting now. Efforts to revive the shattered memorandum of understanding between the two sides continue behind the scenes. Bertha is big, and it's getting bigger all the time. A tropical storm is bulking up in the Gulf of America. National Hurricane Center urging people along the Gulf Coast to keep a close eye on the storm. Bertha expected to sweep ashore, moving inland along coastal Louisiana tomorrow evening into Thursday morning. President Trump says steep tariffs planned for many Canadian imports, retaliation for Canada discriminating against U.S. imports. The Dow futures are up 102 points. More details, srnnews.com.
Here's a song for Lowell's Pharmacy, and when it's over, I'll explain why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
You and your family getting all the things you need, where personal service is always guaranteed. Prescriptions fill faster with dependability. That is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
At Lowell's Pharmacy, we are called the Family Pharmacy. Let me spell it out for you. The F stands for fair prices and everything. The A is for accurate prescription service. M for the many professional services we provide. The I is for immediate service. L for the luxury of getting everything you need in just one place. And the Y is for you.
And that is why we're called the Family Pharmacy.
Lowell's Pharmacy, 612 North 13th, across from the hospital in the Artesia Professional Building. Lowell's Pharmacy.
Here's a number that should stop you cold. Right now, internet bots create more traffic on the internet than all the living humans. Online, we are the minority. I'm Kim Commando for ExpressVPN. With one click, ExpressVPN keeps your online activity private and secure. Get 4 extra months at expressvpn.com/Kim. Cloudflare, the company that guards 1/5 of the web, just rolled out its answer to bot traffic. It's called Precursor. No more clicking fire hydrants, bikes, and traffic lights and blurry photos. Instead, it watches how you move your mouse, how you scroll, your typing rhythm, even how you switch between tabs. Turns out humans have a motion fingerprint that a bot can't fake, yet. Part of me says, thank goodness. Those traffic light puzzles were the worst. The other part reads the fine print. To prove you're human, a company now studies your every twitch. Privacy for convenience, one wiggle at a time. The bots took over the internet, and the humans, we're the ones taking the test. Get my newsletter, getkim.com. AI is changing the world, and there's no question it's making technology smarter, but it's also making it easier than ever for companies to learn more about you through your online activity. Websites you visit, searches you run, and apps you use can reveal more about you than you realize. That's just one reason I use ExpressVPN. It encrypts my internet connection to help keep my personal information more secure online. Whether I'm checking email or shopping online, I know ExpressVPN is quietly working in the background. I also like how super easy it is to use. Really, one tap on my phone, laptop, desktop, or tablet, and I'm connected. Plus, one subscription now covers up to 14 devices at once. That's enough to protect your entire household. Best of all, it comes with a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee. So take your online privacy seriously with ExpressVPN. Right now, get 4 extra months by going to expressvpn.com/Kim. That's expressvpn.com/Kim, expressvpn.com/Kim.
Turpinning & Son Mortuary of Artesia presents a listing of today's obituaries. We do not have any announcements to share with you this morning. This listing has been presented as a service by Turpinning & Son Mortuary of Artesia, where we make it personal. Steve-O, get in here and tell us what kind of fair forecast you've got in mind for us.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Looks like that monsoon moisture will stay off to our west, so we'll be getting sunshine today and pretty hot, upper 90s on the afternoon high. Wind should stay pretty light. Overnight will be clear, lows in the low 70s. We're going up to 100 or a little bit over for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine, low 100s, and sunny again on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
Bam, ba, bam, ba, 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 bam. What's next? What's next in the song? The guitars? Yeah, there they are. Anyway, it is 75 under sunny skies, as you can see from if you're watching online, we got the live video feed from the tower cam. And, good news, hopefully we'll have another tower cam installed today. So we might have a second tower cam to look at today. We're going to gather that up and try to get that installed today. 75, sunny. Humidity is at 67%. The dew point is 64 degrees. Winds are out of the south at 6, gusting to 11. Pressure's 29.88 and on the rise. Our air quality is 51. We have moderate air quality. Our high today about 2 degrees above the average high for the state. It looks like we're going to have a high today of, hey, Jonathan, it changed. We're going to have a high today of 96. We're making adjustments as we go. We'll have a low tonight of 71. So it looks like it needs to be 96 and 71 for Artesia. What are you doing there? Yeah, 96 and 71 if you want to fix that one. You got the right screen? I think you may be on 2 different screens there. The ones with the sunshines. Yeah, okay, he'll get it. Sunny and 75 in Carlsbad, 73 in Roswell, 75 in Hobbs, America. Okay, let's take the break, see what the Wall Street Market Report has to tell us about the markets today.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander. U.S. gasoline prices jumped to an average $4 a gallon again on Monday as the U.S. and Iran launched more attacks. The average price a year ago was $3.14 a gallon. A federal judge on Monday ordered Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery to halt their $81 billion merger, allowing states that are challenging the deal more time to see their case through the court. JetBlue Airways has won Spirit Airlines slots at New York's LaGuardia Airport and is looking to move back into the failed budget carrier's old home, less than 3 months after the discounter collapsed in the biggest U.S. airline failure in decades. Domino's Pizza recorded second quarter results that exceeded revenue expectations. while the company's shares climbed 4.7% in pre-market trading following the release. During the quarter, Domino's expanded its global footprint by a net 209 stores, including 26 new locations in the United States and 183 internationally. For the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bill Alexander in Washington.
Do you have missing teeth or would like them replaced? If you think dental implants are not affordable, think again. At Maupin & Brown Dentistry, their goal has always been to provide the highest quality dentistry in a state-of-the-art office at a reasonable price. They routinely treat patients that have traveled out of town for a consultation but cannot afford the treatment quoted. Now, if this sounds like your story, come in today. As one of New Mexico's largest users of the world-class Nobel brand implants, they're able to purchase in volume and pass the savings on to you.
So, if you're missing a tooth or have loose dentures, call today for a free evaluation, which includes a free 3D x-ray. You'll be given treatment options with an honest evaluation with no hard sell or arm twisting. But don't take our word for it. Just ask one of the thousands of patients they've treated. Maupin & Brown Dentistry, your choice for experienced, affordable, state-of-the-art dentistry. Call 627-0141 or visit maupinbrown.com.
At Big O, our Protect Plus warranty offers free flat repairs, replacements, and roadside assistance. So tire trouble is no trouble at all. Now through July 26th, you can get $200 in savings on 4 select Michelin in-stock tires and our Healthy Car Special full-service synthetic oil change for only $59.99. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required. Disposal fees and shop fees extra were permitted. See store for pricing. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers.
Welcome to Answers with Ken Ham. The account of origins presented in the Genesis is a simple but factual presentation of actual events and provides reliable basis for man's worldview and a framework for scientific investigation into the question of the origin and history of life. Answers with Ken Ham is brought to you by Harvest Fellowship at 2307 West Main in Artesia. Call Pastor Ronnie Williams at 746-6195. Now, today's Answers with Ken Ham.
Beware lest you fall. This is Ken Ham, an Aussie transplant with a passion for sharing the truth of God's Word. The Apostle Peter warns of a time when scoffers will claim that physical processes go on and on without any divine intervention. Peter specifically mentions that these scoffers will reject creation, the flood, and the coming judgment by fire. He also warns that they'll try to lead Christians away into their error. Sadly, many of today's scoffers are succeeding. They deny the history of God's Word and lead many Christians to do the same. We need to heed Peter's warning today and beware of the scoffer's argument. Let God be true, and every scoffer a liar. God's Word is true from the very beginning.
Learn more about the true history of the universe when you visit AnswersRadio.com. That's AnswersRadio.com.
Is this one of the songs that she sang at the World Cup halftime show? I don't know. I didn't see it, so I don't know. Well, normally on the calendar we would have our friends from the hospital by, but they are not here yet. So we'll move on, and I'll text Kush and say, hey. That's okay. Next hour, we're scheduled to do the chamber chat, and they're out gathering out at the fairgrounds right now because the Eddy County Fair official opening starts in 13 minutes, and they're going to be there. And then once they get that all done, get the cut ribbon gathered up and put the scissors back in the protective scissors case, they'll head back downtown, so we may get a chance to chat with them for a few minutes this morning, which we will look forward to. I saw this story on the Bo Snerdley, the Daily BS headline. Cubs anthem confrontation goes viral after fan is slapped for remaining seated. Get up! A video from Wrigley Field showing an older Cubs fan striking another spectator who remained seated during the national anthem has gone viral. The footage appears to show the older man telling the seated fan to get up before slapping him on the back of the head. The younger fan stands, then the older man responds, "Thank you so much, young man." The confrontation between the two spectators before a Cubs game has become one of the latest viral moments to ignite a national conversation about patriotism and personal liberty. Video circulating on social media shows an older man approaching another fan who remained seated during the Star-Spangled Banner. After appearing to tell the man to get up, the older spectator struck him in the back. Well, see, that's a repeat of the story that we just read. All within the same story. Some users argued the seated fan should have stood for the anthem as a sign of respect for the country and military service members. Others condemned the older man's decision to use physical force, arguing that no disagreement over patriotic customs justifies striking another person. Chicago police are aware of the video but have not received a formal complaint as of the latest reporting. Without a complaint, it remains unclear whether any investigation or legal action will follow. This debate has kind of gotten... It's not quite as bad as it was. I think you'll remember the Colin Kaepernick controversy that nearly destroyed the fan support for the NFL. Kaepernick, who was adopted, raised by white people. He is African American. Saw him through his entire growing up, and then his high school, and then college, and then pro career. And somehow, in all of that, Colin Kaepernick decided that America was racist and disrespectful. I can't remember if Trump had anything to do with it or not, but probably did. And he decided one day that instead of standing for the national anthem before the football game that he was scheduled to play in, that he would kneel. Maybe Ferguson, Missouri had happened. There were a lot of different things that were going on at the time, and he decided as a form of protest that he would kneel and not stand for the national anthem. And this turned into a huge controversy. People defended Kaepernick for kneeling. Other football players wanted to kneel. Ownership and the NFL was kind of frozen. They didn't know what to do because it was injecting a political conversation into a sporting event that generally brings people together, fans together. And, and NFL at the time was on a huge growth track, still is. But it had the potential to derail or destroy the massive growth in popularity and sport that the NFL was having at the time. It got so bad that the TV networks decided not to show the national anthem before the football games anymore. Now, you'll see it before the Super Bowl and some of the other big, AFC, NFC championship games, but on a regular basis during the regular season, this even happened on the radio. We carried the Dallas Cowboys on a couple of our stations, and when it got time for the national anthem, they would go to break. And we would not hear the national anthem because it was decided that at that point in time, it was not worth the controversy over who was kneeling and who was standing and blah, blah, blah. We'll just not show the national anthem. And it had it was bad. It was bad. And we can thank Colin Kaepernick for that. He was the biggest star that got that movement going. And so fast forward to today, and that most of that's calmed down. I think the World Cup showed that people of different countries are proud of their countries and proud of their country's national anthem, and we saw this all through the World Cup. It's a big part of the opening ceremonies for a World Cup soccer match. You have great ginormous flags representing each country that's playing. The players come out, they all line up by their flag, and then the opening ceremony is the national anthem for Team 1, the national anthem for Team 2. and the fans scream and yell and sing along with their national anthem, and the cameras are panning the players, and they're not kneeling. Many of them are singing along with their fans. And we saw this in Mexico, we saw this in Canada, and we saw this in the United States. And so that kind of showed people that that's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. Be proud of your country. And every single one of these countries has their faults. We have had our faults. But I firmly believe we're still the greatest country on the planet Earth. And when the national anthem plays before a sporting event, or when we're asked to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance before a meeting or something like that, I stand up, I put my hand over my heart, and I say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I show respect for the national anthem. And so it was interesting to read this story that at a Cubs game, it was an older gentleman persuading the young man to stand up and show respect. I just think that's the right and proper thing to do. If we all have our problems with the government or with the courts or with whatever, there's a time and a place to do that. But we're all Americans, and we're all American citizens, or at least we're supposed to be. And when it's the national anthem time, that is our national anthem. That's the other thing. There's like other national anthems that are performed before the Super Bowl and stuff like that. It's like, no. There is the national anthem. If you want to perform some other songs, that's fine. My Country 'Tis of Thee. I got a big kick. The British God Save the King is the same thing as My Country 'Tis of Thee. It's the same song. And I was talking to Jonathan the other day. I said, typical American, typical USA, we took a British song that is their national anthem and we turned it into a song talking about how great and wonderful our country is. Because we can. Because we're the USA. Anyway, it was just kind of an interesting story to read, and I'm hopeful that the old man does not get into trouble, and maybe, just maybe, the next time you go to a major sporting event or whatever, and the national anthem is performed, everybody stands and shows respect. They're citizens of this great country, and we do that. Rankings have come out for New Mexico. Where's this from? Who did this? Real rankings 2023 to 2025 data. Real rankings. I'll find out who compiled this here. I'd like to know on that. I'm sure it's legit. I just want to know what the sources are on that. We mentioned the Eddy County Fair is happening this week. What else is going on here? I've got the clipboard. Let's see. We have, there's the Eddy County Fair. We talked about that. Bulldog Beginnings Breakfast is coming up in 2 weeks. A little over 2 weeks. It's on Friday, August 7 a.m. at the admin building. And the Chamber's putting this on. If you would like to welcome the newest members of the Bulldog family, what you do is reach out to the Chamber. It's $40. And the $40 covers your breakfast and the breakfast of a new employee. So it covers two people. And you'll get to meet a new APS staff member who will be seated at your table. Register by July 31st. If you'd like to register, contact the Chamber at 575-746-2744. Don't call right now because they're out at the fair. And if you call now, somebody's phone's going to ring because I think they forward the calls. But, and if you have door prizes that you'd like to donate, if you have gifts to go in all the bags that all the new employees get, reach out to the Chamber, and that way they'll be happy to get that included. First American Bank is doing their 7th annual school supply drive presented by the Written in Red Foundation. And this year they're supporting Artesia, Cloudcroft, Hagerman, and Lake Arthur school districts. Donations will be accepted through the end of the month, and you can drop off the supplies in the front lobby at First American Bank. And I was in there yesterday, and people are bringing stuff in. The Assistance League of Carlsbad is doing their Operation School Bell again this year. Let's see, providing brand new clothes and shoes. That's what they're doing. Volunteers are needed. I'm looking at Assistance League of Carlsbad, Operation School Bell, providing brand new clothes and shoes for children in our community. Volunteers needed. Together we can help students start the school year with confidence. Call Crystal, 575-200-9768. That's 575-200-9768. Youth soccer registration is through the 23rd. That's Thursday. This is for Artesia Youth Soccer. $85 a kiddo, includes uniform, shirt, shorts, and socks. And they've got U6, U8, and U10 boys, U6, U8, and U10 girls, and there's co-ed, U12 and U15. So there's a registration link. It's quite long. Why don't you call Levi at 575-703-0653 or Jerry at 575-746-7418, or look for Artesia Youth Soccer Association on Facebook. But that registration deadline is coming up Thursday. So give Levi or Jerry a call, look for him on the social media, and get your kiddos signed up for youth soccer. Tell them you can be just like Messi. Wait a minute. That's maybe not a good idea. Anyway, that's it for the hour. We'll see you next hour. This is KSVP Artesia. It's 8 o'clock.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. A Republican-held U.S. Senate seat may stay in the family, as correspondent Laura Winters explained.
Darlene Graham says she prayed on it and has decided she will run for her late brother's Senate seat. Graham says President Trump urged her to jump into the race and run for the full 6-year term in South Carolina. Graham saying on her X page, "I've made a decision. I'm in."
Darlene Graham was sworn in last week to fill out the remaining months of the late Senator Lindsey Graham's term, which ends in January. Barring a successful appeal, Joe Biden will have to release audio recordings and transcripts of his interviews with a memoir ghostwriter before he was elected president. That's a ruling of a federal appeals court. Iran remains defiant.
10 consecutive nights of U.S. strikes haven't forced Tehran to loosen its grip on the Strait of Hormuz, through which about a fifth of all traded crude oil and natural gas previously passed. The UK's Maritime Trade Operations Agency says it's received multiple reports of a tanker being hit by a projectile 8 nautical miles off the coast of Oman. Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard claimed the attack and those on 2 other ships targeted in the waterway since Sunday. As fighting has intensified between the US and Iran, mediators have stepped up efforts to revive the interim peace deal signed last month.
The BBC's Yolande Nell. On orders from President Trump, additional 50% tariffs going to be imposed on some Canadian imports. The president accusing the Canadians of unfairly discriminating against American goods. Tropical storm Bertha building strength in the Gulf of America, moving toward the Florida Panhandle. Stocks are higher this morning on Wall Street. The Dow's up 189 points. The Nasdaq Composite Index ahead 227, and the S&P is better by 38 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Hi, I'm Kirk Cameron. Christian Healthcare Ministries is not another health insurance policy. If you're tired of year-long contracts and pointless restrictions, CHM offers anytime enrollment on your schedule and at your convenience. With CHM, you're paying half the cost of a traditional health insurance plan. So that puts more money back into your budget for everyday needs. Plus, you'll have access to CHM's care solutions for virtual appointments, prescription savings, surgery support, and more. My family and I joined in 2018, and it's changed our lives for the better. We love paying way less while helping other believers afford their medical bills. Take the leap of faith and see why Christians across the nation are better with CHM.
Get started by calling 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS for a 50% credit towards your first month. That's 1-833-JOIN-CHM and use promo code WELLNESS.
The sentence is life for a one-time drug lord in New York, and prosecutors pleased with the punishment.
In Brooklyn, former Sinaloa cartel kingpin Ismael El Mayo Zambada has been sentenced to life in prison after pleading guilty last year to drug trafficking.
El Mayo was the world's single biggest drug trafficker this century.
U.S. Attorney Joseph Nocella says it's a worthy sentence after a years-long fight to bring the Mexican drug lord to justice.
A life sentence cut off from family, cut off from freedom, cut off from the outside world is fitting punishment for the harm that El Mayo has caused to countless victims.
At his hearing, Zambada apologized for the harm he caused and called for an end to the cycle of drug violence. Judge Brian Cogan honored a defense request that the 76-year-old be recommended to a federal prison hospital where he can be treated for age-related illnesses. I'm Jennifer King.
News and analysis at townhall.com. The Women's Tennis Association is introducing one-time mandatory genetic testing for all players, effective today.
It's a requirement to compete at the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. The WTA has updated its women's eligibility policy to include gender screening based on biological sex this week to preserve the integrity of women's professional tennis and maintain fair competition conditions for all players. The new policy takes the organization in line with the eligibility policy introduced by the IOC in March to align with President Trump's executive order on sports ahead of the 2028 Olympics. Keith Peters, Washington.
Federal judge is ordering Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery to halt their $81 billion merger for at least 2 weeks. This allows states that are challenging the deal more time to see their case through in court. They argue the combination would harm competition. More on these stories, townhall.com.
As KSVP celebrates 80 years of broadcasting in 2026, one of our longest-running features is the KSVIP. We love recognizing our local residents and listeners for great accomplishments in their lives. If it's a birthday, anniversary, promotion, retirement, a new family member, you name it, they're worthy of being a KSVIP. To nominate a special person who will receive recognition on the radio and a flower from Nell's Floral, call 575-746-2751. Hey, welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia Radio Show. Hey, it's Tuesday, July 21, 2026. I'm Gene. Jonathan is manning the... Wow, that picture looks great. I've got the Rabbit Show is live from the Eddy County Fairgrounds, and it looks really good. The picture looks fantastic. So if you want to watch the rabbits being judged, that's on now. Of course, they're doing the ribbon cutting. You can kind of see in the background of this the shot that I'm looking at that it's up there. Yep, and I got the double logos taken care of, so that's fixed. But in any case, check it out, ksvptv.com, ksvpradio.com. Or KSVP TV on YouTube. Yeah, that's what it is. KSVP TV on YouTube. And you can watch the Rabbit Show. It's the first of 3 shows today. Got the Rabbit Show this morning, and then this afternoon, the Dairy Heifer Show at 3, and then at 6 tonight, the Goats. So we've got all that going on. Chamber chat is going to get started a little later because the chamber folks are out at the fairgrounds right now. Oh, and I forgot to ask Lana. Oh, darn it. I forgot. She comes back in here. I'm going to ask her about that. Okay, there it is. I was just checking on the YouTubes, and I believe KSVP TV is live. I just like double checking this because I tell everybody and go look at it, but then I'm not typically a user. I'm typically on the back end, on the producer side. And there's KSVPTV.com. Home. Yep, Good Morning Artesia is live. The Rabbit Show is live. Mornings with Mike Winters is live. So those are all live right now on YouTube, on the KSVP TV, on the YouTube. And, okay, so we're getting that all squared away. All right. Yeah, next time I see Lana, I got to ask her where this came from. That's kind of an interesting deal on all of that. All right, what else? We talked about the soccer. Talked about the fire department. They're doing their hydrant work. I think they're getting closer and closer to getting our streets open back up in the downtown area. Looks like they got the pipes in the ground and they're actually doing all the patchwork paving on our asphalt and getting all that done, which is good. And see what's happening with all of that. Tomorrow is County Commission Day, so we'll check in with our county commissioners to see what we're going to be doing. Umberto from the Bridge is going to join us tomorrow. CVE, if they've got anybody available to be on the radio tomorrow, they may not. They're getting their booth out at the fair this week. We got the Ocotillo on the calendar for Thursday, and then on Friday, we're going to have some fun on Friday. Scout Troop 228, they're out in Washington, D.C. area. Hey, Lana, where did this come from? Okay, so it came from the Republican Party of Eddy County. Okay, but because they don't cite any sources for this, but it came from the Republican Party. Okay, very good. That's what I wanted to know. Because usually, as a media person, people put out propaganda all the time. And I don't mean propaganda in a bad word for this particular thing. Propaganda is propaganda. Hi, I have a position on this, and this is my belief in this issue. And so here's my propaganda piece. But what you really need to do is you got to cite your source. So you put out a propaganda piece and say New Mexico is number 50 and whatever. Needs to be a little asterisk according to Expedia.com or whatever. And because what you want to do is add a little bit, not saying that this is wrong. Believe me, Robert, don't be mad at me. I'm not mad at you. It's a very nice piece, and I think it's true. Coming from you, I'm sure it's true. But you don't cite any sources for this. What survey, what study, what report came out that showed these statistics? And that would be very, very helpful in all of that. In any case, we've got the Scout Troop 228. They're out in jamborees out in the Washington, D.C. area. And I've been, let's see here. I took it off the overlays on the back end. Leave it on yours so it shows up on the Jumbotron. There we go. Got that squared away. They're out there at the Jamboree, and they've been going to a lot of different events. I've seen some of the, and shared some of the social media posts. Here's a funny thing. I cannot post anything on our Facebook pages. This happened a couple of days ago. Jeffrey can post things on our Facebook pages. He's a contributor on our Facebook pages. I can't post anything on our Facebook pages. I have been placed under a restriction. And it's weird because I don't, and it's based, I don't know. I'm trying to understand the algorithms and the social media deals. But we have a couple of folks, my account has restrictions. And this affects your profile pages and groups. And this is what's so funny. So when I click on CY, I have to switch back to me. I can't be in the radio station Facebook page. I have to be under me. So I switch to me, and it tells me that that there have been posts that included nudity that violated the terms and conditions of Facebook. And I thought, when did I post nudity? I don't post anything on my Facebook page. If you look at if you happen to look at my Facebook page, I don't think there's been anything posted for 2, 3, 4 years on that page. I just don't use my page. I have a radio show. People know me. And if they have a question, they can call me. And so the research that I was coming up with, and maybe these ladies that are coming in can help me with this. There's one of the pages that we stream their stuff on their Facebook page through our platform. And in order for that to happen, I have to be like an admin on their page. And apparently it's a post on their page that is getting me in trouble. And it's not anything that I posted or had anything to do with, other than because I'm an admin on their page, so that the streaming that they do through our service goes to their Facebook page. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Because I don't get into arguments. I don't go down the rabbit hole with people. I don't post or comment. I'll share some things, but it's kind of strange. So we're having to have Jeffrey log in so that our stuff can get on Facebook. Anyway, let's take a look at our weather. I think it's going to be hot this week, Steve-O.
At Artesia Ford Sales, we've been taking care of your family's automotive needs.
Meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Looks like that monsoon moisture will stay off to our west, so we'll be getting sunshine today and pretty hot, upper 90s on the afternoon high. Wind should stay pretty light. Overnight will be clear, lows in the low 70s. We're going up to 100 or a little bit over for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine, low 100s, and sunny again on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
We're doing the weather, Jonathan. The weather. The weather. What happened to the sunshine? That is absolutely the wrong graphic layer. Nope, that's the wrong graphic layer. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Uncheck that one. Yes, there we go. Sunny and 78 in Artesia. We're going up to 96 for a high today. Humidity is at 61%. The dew point is 63 degrees. Winds are out of the south at 7, gusting to 11. Pressure is 29.89 and on the rise. Our air quality is 54. We have moderate air quality. Moon is in the first quarter. First and 10. First quarter. And 51% illumination. Moon rise at 1:40 this afternoon. Sunset at 8:03, sunrise at 6:04. Sunny, 76 in Carlsbad, 75 in Roswell, 78 in Hobbs, America. Across New Mexico, it's mostly sunny, 75 in Albuquerque, partly cloudy, 71 in Santa Fe. Mostly cloudy, 60 in Cloudcroft. Flood watch, 66 in Ruidoso. Mostly cloudy, 72 in Alamogordo. Cloudy, 70 in Las Cruces. Mostly sunny, 65 in Gallup. Sunshine, 70 in Farmington and Taos. Mostly sunny, 61 at Red River. Sunshine, 75 in Clovis. And in West Texas, it's sunny, 79 in Lubbock. Cloudy, 71 in El Paso. We're right on time with Chamber Chat. It's coming up next on the Good Morning Artesia radio show.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward & Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925, we have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
It's time to kick off the 81st Annual Eddy County Fair, July 21st through the 25th at the Eddy County Fairgrounds in Artesia. Be there for the food, the music, and the family fun all week long. And join KSVP TV for live coverage from the Eddy County Fair, from goat shows to heifer and steer competitions and the exciting livestock sale. Catch all the action live at ksvptv.com. The 2026 Eddy County Fair, July 21st through the 25th, brought to you by Eddy County. Learn more at eddycounty.org.
Craving a taste of New Mexico? Come to Adobe Rose Restaurant in Artesia. Nestled in the heart of Artesia, savor Chef Chloe's award-winning Southwestern dishes like the legendary Dr. Pepper braised lamb and even more fresh, never frozen Southwest favorites and flavors. Enjoy cocktail, beer, or wine. Dine in our cozy main room or relax in the stunning courtyard with live music on weekends. Located just off 13th Street in Artesia, Adobe Rose is your oasis of fine dining. Call 575-746-6157. Adobe Rose, where New Mexico blooms.
Dreaming of your perfect home? Ramona and Roger Kilpatrick at RE/MAX Axiom invite you to discover the joy of making that dream come true. As agents deeply rooted in Artesia and the surrounding area, they bring years of combined experience and a true passion for real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, Ramona and Roger's friendly and approachable nature ensures you feel right at home, making every step of the process enjoyable. Visit RE/MAXNMAxiom.com to see the latest listings or stop by their office in Artesia at 402 West Main, Suites D and E. RE/MAX Axiom, where your dream home becomes reality.
The summer heat in New Mexico can put extra stress on your heart. Artesia General Hospital and our cardiology experts remind families: protect your heart while traveling and spending time outdoors. Stay hydrated, avoid strenuous activity during the hottest hours, and never ignore symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, dizziness, or irregular heartbeat. Take medications as prescribed and keep them cool during travel. Dr. Luther Weathers, MD in Artesia, and Elizabeth Madison, ACNP in Carlsbad, specialize in comprehensive heart care, from high blood pressure and heart rhythm issues to preventive wellness. Don't wait until it's an emergency. Get checked and enjoy summer with peace of mind. For extra cardiology services close to home, trust Artesia General Hospital. Artesia General Hospital. Healthy summers start here with heart care you can count on.
Hey, Roswell, time is running out to cash in on some of the biggest savings of the season. The loan and lease termination sales event is happening right now at Roswell Ford. Drive away with a truckload of savings in a brand new Ford F-Series pickup with financing as low as 0% APR and make no payments for 90 days. Upside down in your current car, truck, or SUV and want out early? Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to get you out of your trade, even if you owe up to $10,000 more than it's worth. Have less than perfect credit? Roswell Ford works with a network of aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get on board at Roswell Ford during our loan and lease termination event and get huge savings on all new F-Series trucks, America's top-selling pickup in each of the past 49 years. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand finance on F-150 trucks. Excludes Raptor. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
So looky there, they are judging rabbits. And you know, we always hear all the time, don't judge me. There's the rabbits being judged. I'm sorry, I'm just being silly today. Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and it's so nice to see our friends from the chamber here, Hannah and Camille. And you all recovered from the 4th now? You all finally back on your normal routine?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yep. Sure.
Okay, good.
You don't sound too convinced, Kate.
I know. We're doing great.
Good. Good. I didn't make it to your post discussion.
No, you didn't. We were supposed to update you on that.
Oh, okay. Probably not on the air, right?
No.
mean, we could. Everything was positive.
Yeah.
But that was
Okay.
No, it was a really good event. I think it was just.
What was you heard some crowd estimates?
Oh, we got crowd numbers.
Mm-hmm.
There were 5,500, something like that, people out there throughout the whole day. So that includes like, if you like went to the pickleball thing in the morning, or if you went at night. It's not like that many people were there at once necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the average visit time was.
It was like 125 minutes on average. That
That's
people
like-
were staying duration.
That's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is amazing.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Good. I'm glad you were able to get some good feedback on that. And, of course, that gives you lots of ideas of what to do for the next one.
Yes.
And the next one being next year, not in 250 years.
Right.
Correct.
We will not be around for that. Yeah.
I think there were several places where they did time capsules for the 250th.
I did see that. I know what. Yeah, they did it there at the U.S. Capitol, I believe. But then I also saw just some regular like influencers and TikTokers even doing their own,
Yeah.
which is super neat.
Yeah.
So.
Which I have a feeling in 250 years, nobody will know what influencer or any of that means.
True.
There'll be other things.
Yeah.
I ran into somebody at the hospital at the health fair Saturday who was in Washington on the 4th of July.
That's awesome.
And they talked about what a great experience that was, that they had cleared the park because of some storms and lightning and stuff. And then they finally came on and said, okay, go back in. And they went in as far as they could. And they said the fireworks show was just out of this world.
Yeah.
It was just really impressive. So, but ours wasn't too bad.
No, ours was
good.
great.
Fun.
Yeah.
How's Brad? Has he calmed down now?
I think he's also gotten some rest since then. Thank goodness.
But he's also like, what's going on for next year? Like, let's plan it.
Good.
So he's excited as well.
Yeah.
Good.
He wants to do fireworks at everything. He's like, oh, you're getting married? How can I help?
He's becoming the next Mike Deans. And just warn him about trying to do fireworks inside the pit.
Oh, right.
Because they tried that once.
Oh, inside the pit?
Yes, they tried it once.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, they tried it once. Don't. I don't think that'll be allowed anymore. Well, cool. So were you out at the fairgrounds this morning?
We were. Yeah.
Bright and early. You know, we were the ones who officially helped kick it off. We brought down the red, white, and blue ribbon and the scissors, and you know, the fair board and everyone got lined up behind the backdrop so we can officially kick off the 81st annual Eddy County Fair.
She's just born to be an Artesian.
That's
I tell
right.
you what.
That's right. That's right. Are you from Artesia?
No.
No, that's what I thought. I didn't think you were.
No, but I was here for fair last year. So I
Okay.
was in Artesia over the summer last year. So I was able to go out and experience it. So happy to be here to do it again and continue to do it.
May I ask where you hail from?
California.
California.
Yes.
You escaped.
Yes.
Okay.
And
good.
then Oklahoma. So I more so claim Oklahoma now as home.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of Okies around here, so you'll probably feel right at home.
Yes.
So that's
She does.
Yes.
that's great. So you probably didn't have much time to walk around the fairgrounds then. You just kind of went out, did the ribbon cutting, and
Yeah,
went back to work.
unfortunately.
Well, we had the rabbit show up there as they were getting started, and we could kind of see the activity going in the background of one of the camera shots. But there's a picture of the ribbon cutting. That did you post it on Facebook yet?
We have not yet.
So you're the first to see this. You want to make it full screen, not the video, Jonathan. The picture of the ribbon cutting. You make that full screen if you like. Jonathan's new to this. So
You know, we saw Jeff
Wonderful
out.
job.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's training Andrew and the crew out there with all that. So, Jonathan, what we would like to see on the screen, full screen, is the picture of the ribbon cutting. We'll see if that works. There it is. All right. And then you can take down there we go. Well, look at that. The Fair Queen and everybody's there.
Yes.
But you're not in the picture.
No. This is their time to shine. They have been working on this for, over the last year. And, they are the ones that truly put the work behind it all. So if you see one of them while you're out and about at the fair the next few days, just go and say thank you to them.
So today is Black Shirt Day today, because they're usually color coordinated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And one day will be orange and one day will be blue, and then they'll have other colors on other days. And but yeah, that's great. So, and that was right before it was cut, right?
Yes, she's like actively getting ready to do it.
Good. All right. Well, you got to see it first on the radio. That's good. So, are you planning on going back out to the fair? Is there
Hannah's going to be out there all week.
You are?
I know, practically.
Well, what are you going to see?
She loves fair season.
Yeah, I know. This is like what I love to do. I grew up also showing and doing all the livestock stuff. So that is where I love to be, is in the barn. And so I know how hard those kids have worked, truly. It's a full year practically just going and working year round doing that. So those kids put in a lot of work, and there's a lot of responsibility within that. So if you have an opportunity to go out and see one of their shows, go out there. I know on Thursday, the steer show will be going on in the morning, and then going on to the lambs. And I don't know the rest of the schedule, but I know that's the day that I'm trying to be out there. So that's what I love. So
what did you show when you were in?
I showed
FFA?
lambs, and then I also showed a hog for a year. So
how'd your hog do?
He didn't make market weight, but made it showmanship. So
okay, well that's pretty exciting. Yeah. Well, the showmanship, is that for the pig or is that for the show of the pig?
Well, it's more on us.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So you earned that award right there. Yeah. So you did better with your lambs.
Yeah, that's what I truly did. But we always helped out a local. One that raised all these lambs and stuff. And so we were always able to get lambs from them and stuff rather than going and outsourcing. But I know a lot of these kids do, and that is totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the work that you put in and the dedication that you put in behind getting them to truly do what you want them to do. And so if you go out to one of those shows and you see how they show, you'll understand that takes work. Mm-hmm. And that a natural animal cannot just go and set up how you want them to, or be groomed and per se as you want them to. So
right.
Yeah.
Because they're animals.
Yes.
Yeah. They have a mind of their own.
Yeah. Yeah. And lambs are a funny character, but
yeah. Well,
any animal.
Goats are almost like dogs.
Yeah.
They have similar personalities to dogs, but goats, I guess, or lambs are totally different. Yeah. Did you show animals when you were?
I did not.
You didn't?
This is a whole new ball game for her.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't?
I grew up in Eddy County, and I've never been to the fair.
Yeah, see, because I thought with Burnett, the name, the family's kind of associated with fairs and things like that.
Oh, I'm not related to those Burnetts. Different Burnetts.
Okay.
My parents grew up with not showing animals or anything, but
involved.
Yeah, my they were really poor and lived on a farm.
It's okay. But so you just that wasn't anything you wanted to do?
I never had the opportunity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you've been to the fair now.
No.
This morning was her first time.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I know.
I think I've been
for you. I'm glad
to
you finally
a concert out there once.
Yeah.
7 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll be dragging her along though.
Yeah, I'm gonna tag along.
Show her some of those viral videos of the kids showing the animals and how they stare at the judges.
That girl with the hog.
I do know that video.
And then everyone makes like a meme or remix of it.
And it's funny because when that came out, it's like, well, I've been looking at that for 30 years, because I see it out here at the fair. It's real. Some of them are really intense, and because you're supposed to make contact,
and that's
with
the
judge.
Showmanship part of it.
That's the showmanship part, and so when that thing goes viral, I'm like, well, duh. That's how it's supposed to work. Some are a little more intense than others.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're focused on the animal, trying to get the animal to do what you want to do, and you can't, and you're not always looking at the at the judge. Yeah. Well, maybe she ought to be in the booster show on Saturday.
What's that?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Should we enter in a booster show showing a pig?
Yeah. Where the adults basically take over, like.
Usually
She said wrong crowd.
Usually the booster shows for the little ones who are growing up in their families who are eventually going to show animals, and so they'll stick them out there with a pig. So there'll be a bunch of pigs running around, a bunch of little kids running around. The pigs are 3 times bigger than the kids, and but we ought to put her in the booster show. And
you're funny.
See, at my county fair, we had that show, but then we also made the adults go into the show ring and do it too. So,
yeah. Well, it's Saturday morning at 8 a.m. What are you doing Saturday at 8 a.m.?
Not that. Anything else?
How about the wool lead?
I've heard of that one a lot, but I don't know.
It's basically a...
Just checking.
Well, if she doesn't know what it is, then she should have no problem entering it, right? Basically, it's a fashion show with you and an animal. And it's outfits that have wool, because that's why it's called the wool lead. And again, it's younger kids that do this. And then you get a sheep, and you put some stuff on the sheep to kind of match the outfit that you're wearing.
Oh.
And then so you walk around with the sheep, and then you walk around with your outfit.
Like a costume contest type.
Oh.
Right.
Cute.
And then you get interviewed.
Wow.
And if you're top points in all those categories, you win prizes.
That's so cool.
So do you know somebody that can put together a wool outfit for you?
No.
Well, the vest that you were kind of wearing yesterday was wool, wasn't it?
We're trying to get Camely involved, and I don't think it's going to happen. Do you want to go to a concert?
You know what I did in high school?
You did?
I participated I was in BPA.
Okay.
And I did like interview skills and prepared speech.
You know what that does tie into? FFA does also do those things.
Yeah. But I was more that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I
She's still that
didn't
girl.
want to. Yes, she's still that girl.
Well, that's great. Well, I drag her out to the fair and kind of look around.
Yeah. I'm excited to learn all of the new things and be impressed with all the kids out there. So.
We'll be out at the auction on Saturday.
Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Be careful, though, because if you do this or, hey, you've bought something.
Yeah.
So
we went to the Ducks Unlimited banquet this past weekend. Nothing, but we kept our hands down.
I know. No.
I was at, this is years ago, I was there at the fair. I think we had streamed the Wool Lead show. Mm-hmm. And then they had a auction, peanut brittle and other stuff auction afterwards. And so we're there packing up equipment and everything. And Joel Bell was doing you don't know who Joel Bell is. I do.
Okay. We figured.
Makes sense, right? Anyway, he was doing a lot of the auctioning. And the next thing I know, I had bought some peanut brittle.
Oh.
I don't remember buying the peanut brittle, but the next thing I heard was sold to Gene Dow.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, that sounds great. All right, we're going to take a news break and talk more Chamber Chat with Hannah and Camely, so don't go away. We'll be right back here on Good Morning Artesia.
SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. On orders from President Trump, additional 50% tariffs going to be imposed on some Canadian imports. The president accusing Canada of unfairly discriminating against American products. Iran remains defiant, attacking a tanker in the Strait of Hormuz, forcing its crew to abandon the ship. The U.S. conducted yet another round of airstrikes on Iranian targets overnight, 10th consecutive night of such attacks. Lebanon's president will be meeting with President Trump later today, that to take place at the White House. Former U.S. Army soldier is under arrest in New York City, accused of starting a fire and firing a pellet gun outside a lower Manhattan federal building. And Senator Darlene Graham announces that she is running for the full term in her late brother Lindsey Graham's U.S. Senate seat. Stocks opening higher this morning on Wall Street. More details, srnnews.com.
All across America, this is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
Good morning, I'm John Terrett. Investors looking beyond geopolitics on Monday. At the end of the session, the Dow was down 0.6%, the S&P 500 0.2%, and the Nasdaq just barely in the red. Chip stocks trading higher all day long. The stocks finished up just under 1%. Oil prices fluctuated in response to the latest round of military strikes in the Iran war, and gas was back above $4 a barrel national average. The big corporate story of yesterday, Paramount Skydance down 2%. The takeover plan with Warner Discovery down 4% hit the brakes for 14 days by a federal judge. This in response to 12 states who are trying to stop the takeover altogether over competition issues. The CEO of Bank of America, Brian Moynihan, said significant economic activity had been generated thanks to the FIFA World Cup. South Korea's Hyundai is recalling 47,000 Kona SUVs. New Jersey subgiant Jersey Mike's places its IPO at between $21 and $25 per share. Domino's Pizza was up 1% to 2%. They beat with the revenue, even though demand for their pies is getting softer. AMC, the movie people, up 25%. They posted a surprise profit and record revenue. And looking ahead to today, earnings come from 3M, GM, and the toy maker Hasbro. With business, I'm John Terrett.
This is the Red Apple Audio Network's Market Report, sponsored by Abacus Global Management.
What if the future of finance wasn't built around averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're reshaping financial planning around the most personal data point, your lifespan. But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with an integrated system to take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
Now, time for another Otis Advisory.
New York City's new experimental mayor, Zorro Mondami, is already learning the hard lessons of socialism, finding out you can't be both moisture-wicking and self-absorbed at the same time, or you'll just dry up. Yes, it's already happening to Mayor Zorro. His city is running out of money, and he needs other people's money fast. Where do I get more of this? Thought the young prince. And that's when marketing had to be called in to puncture the silence and find somebody else to blame. Same as when marketing was brought in to fix the botulism messaging thing. Goes like this.
Come on, Uncle Otis. Let's go get a shot of botulism toxin. It'll fix all our wrinkles.
But wait, the kids won't want some stinking botulism. No, but they'll damn sure pay big for a shot of something called Botox. Botox is a whole lot cuter and lots more fun. So don't worry, Mr. Mayor. Marketing will take care of your budget problem and find somebody else to pin it on. Just smile, practice walking fast to a meeting, and then hand out more of those gaily colored crack pipes. They do make great hand warmers when you're freezing out on the street in a blizzard. It's so Raven. But maybe you can still find some of those working men to go ahead and pick up the trash mountain stacked on the street. Careful though, there's somebody probably living up in there. Oh wait, experimental mayor told the sanitation guys they could work from home like everybody else. Oh stars. That's not gonna work. This is your Uncle Otis. I'll see you at the Peace March.
Weather this hour brought to you by Southwest Bearing under new ownership. Custom solutions for your heavy equipment. Hydraulic hoses, hose repair, bearings, seals, sprockets, belts, tools, fluids, and fittings.
I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton with your Pecos Valley weather. Looks like that monsoon moisture will stay off to our west, so we'll be getting sunshine today and pretty hot, upper 90s on the afternoon high. Wind should stay pretty light. Overnight will be clear, lows in the low 70s. We're going up to 100 or a little bit over for the afternoon high on Wednesday. Lots of sunshine, low 100s, and sunny again on Thursday. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton, and that's your latest forecast.
All right, Steve-O, right now it is mostly sunny, 79 over Artesia, going up to 96 for a high today. 100 tomorrow, 101 on Thursday, 104 on Friday. Yeah, I know. I had the same reaction. 100 Saturday and Sunday, 101 on Monday. Sunny, 79 in Carlsbad, partly cloudy, 77 in Roswell, sunshine, 79 in Hobbs, America. We're back to talk breakfast with the Clays or something like that when we come back on Good Morning Artesia.
The Eddy County Fair is here.
Get ready for the 81st Annual Eddy County Fair. Kick things off with the annual Fair Parade. Friday the 17th. Lineup begins at 6 p.m. at the Bulldog Bowl, and the parade starts at 7 p.m. Then join us July 21st through the 25th for 5 days of family fun at the Eddy County Fair. Enjoy the daily carnival, livestock shows, exhibits, delicious fair food, and entertainment for all ages. Don't miss JD and the Badlands and the Josh Abbott Band Tuesday night. Shane and Shane for Faith and Family Night on Wednesday. La Original Banda El Limón and Los Marineros del Norte for Tejano Night on Thursday. And Friday's smoking hot bull riding, followed by Walker Hayes live in concert. Plus, don't miss the Jack Roush Anvil Toss, Fire and Ice Competition, Cornhole, and the 4-H and FFA Junior Livestock Auction on Saturday. For the full schedule and tickets, visit EddyCountyFair.com. The 81st Annual Eddy County Fair, July 21st through the 25th. This ad paid for by Eddy County and Artesia Lodgers Tax.
Jennifer here at Trustmark Roofing and Windows. And did you know that we get a bunch of service calls per year from people who didn't even hire us? That means they originally hired someone else to replace their roof, windows, or gutters. Then later, when a problem popped up, they tried to call their contractor back to help, only to find out that the contractor has ceased to exist. They're gone, done, out of state, out of business. At Trustmark Roofing and Windows, we have serviced southeastern New Mexico for 20 years. As a second-generation contractor, we have serviced our area through many major hail and windstorms. We have customers who are the kids of customers that we've serviced many years ago. We will be here when you need us, period. For roofing, gutters, or windows, visit trustmarkroofing.org or call Trustmark Roofing and Windows 575-755-ROOF. That's 575-755-7663.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Have you been looking for a dental office that's accepting new patients? Here at Carabelli Dental, we're proud to welcome you to our practice, where you will experience exceptional care with an outstanding team. With convenient appointment availability, it's a great time to experience personalized treatment, advanced technology, and a dental team dedicated to your smile.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell, or call 575-622-4455.
It's lunchtime in Artesia. Why settle for ordinary when you can have extraordinary? At La Fonda, we've been serving Artesia since 1965 with authentic New Mexican favorites.
I'm on my lunch break, and nothing beats La Fonda's green chili chicken enchiladas. Fast, hot, and delicious.
Join us weekdays from 11 to 2 at 210 West Main. Dine in, take out, or call ahead at 575-746-9377. Make your lunch break the best part of your day. La Fonda, where flavor feels like home.
Oh, man.
What's wrong, honey?
Oh, the water softener is out of salt again. I don't have time to get any.
Well, then call Artesia Soft Water. They can deliver it and even put it in the softener if you ask them to. And check this out. They also have an app for your phone called Easy Salt. It'll remind us when it's almost out of salt.
Oh, of course. I should have known that. I'll call them today.
Artesia Soft Water. 575-746-3822.
Water, 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 water. Artesia Soft Water.
Mark your calendar. Tape Ranch Artesia is celebrating 20 years with an unforgettable anniversary event. August 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 919 South 1st Street. Enjoy food trucks and vendors, great deals and test drives, and a bouncy castle for the kids, autograph session with special guests, and outdoor prizes galore. Plus, enter to win a car. We're responsible for tax, title, and license. Join the excitement at Tape Ranch Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and GMC. Visit ridewithtaperanch.com for details.
Welcome back on Good Morning Artesia, Chamber Chat, and Hannah and Camille are with us. Clay's Crusher or Bulldog Beginnings Breakfast? What's next?
Let's talk about Bulldog Beginnings
Let's
breakfast.
talk about Bulldog's Beginnings Breakfast.
Yes. Yeah, so it's a super fun event welcoming all of Artesia Public Schools' new staff. This year, our current count is 44 new staff.
Okay, 44.
That number obviously changes every day, so could be a little off, but we're suggesting just plan for 50.
And then Hannah will take care of the extra.
Yes.
stuff.
Right. Yep, exactly.
Okay. And that's significant because if you have a handout that you want to give to every one of the new teachers, plan on 50.
Yes. So we give every teacher a door prize, and, well, I guess a door prize is...
But I had a goodie bag.
A goodie bag and a door prize, yes.
Okay.
So the goodie bags are full of any flyers or business cards, things like that, a magnet, whatever.
Okay.
And then the door prize is actually like a good gift to them. So last year there were some really crazy stuff, like even a speaker, like a Bose speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So just to make sure that they feel welcome and all the things. So it's pretty neat. But from the business perspective, it's a really good opportunity to network with new people in your community. So, for example, if you're a loan officer or a realtor or a church and you want to go meet new people and get new business, that's a great way to do it. So
excellent. Good idea.
it's $40 to go.
Okay.
And that pays for you and a teacher. But the teachers show up. You don't have to bring your own teacher.
And it also isn't specifically just the teacher. It can also be just regular staff.
Yes.
Like janitorial, whoever, as well as admin. Yeah. So if you're planning on bringing in a door prize to us or calling us and saying, hey, we have stuff for you and pick it up, then we will. But keep in mind that it's not just teachers. So, yeah. Just going to leave it at that.
There you go. No, that sounds great. And just reach out to the chamber to buy your ticket, or if you have door prizes, or if you have goodie bag gifts.
Yes.
Just reach out to the chamber. You probably have a deadline on when you'd like to have all that stuff in-house.
Yes, the deadline for goodie bags and things is July 31st. So we're nearing that date quickly.
Yes.
I cannot believe how quickly the school year is about to
begin.
Happen.
I know.
It's just it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But we're gonna figure it out.
Yes,
and
sir.
It's gonna happen whether we're ready for it or not. So we'll do that and get signed up to the breakfast. Is from
7 to 8 a.m. on Friday, August 7th.
August 7th. And who is preparing the breakfast for you this year? Has that been determined yet?
The schools.
The schools
prepare the breakfast.
Well, they have a good cafeteria.
Yes. They do like a fun breakfast for that, though. I mean, it's like a little more. There's biscuits and gravy. It was good last year.
Yeah.
So
you went last year?
Yes.
Did you go last year?
No, because
No.
I wasn't employed yet here. I was still in school last year during this time.
Still in school?
Yeah, with my master's program. So.
Okay. And you have a degree in
Master's of Science in Agricultural Communications.
agriculture. See, there's that. There's that FFF thing.
Yep, we know.
See, now it all makes sense,
Yep,
right?
sure does.
Talk about the pigs.
Yeah.
She's an expert at that. Well, that's good. So, so get signed up for that because that's coming up August 7th.
Yes.
And
if you have any questions about it, please call the chamber. We're happy to give you all the nitty-gritty, detailed information about it. But we'd love for the community to show up. We always do. Artesia, in my opinion, is really good at showing up and being welcoming. So this year won't be any different.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Clay's Crusher. That's Clay Shoot fundraiser. And that's coming up not long after the new teacher's breakfast, is it?
A week later.
That is August 15th, Saturday, August 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Registration starts at 7, and then the shoot starts at 8. So
Okay.
get there at 7 or before 8 so that you can register, preferably 7. Yeah, but this is our 18th annual Clay's Crusher Fun
Wow.
Shoot. So they've been at it a while.
Yes, they have, and it's a fun event. Do you have space for sponsors? You still need sponsors?
Yes. So our sponsorship team setup this year, it's $1,500 for a sponsored team of 5 or $150 per individual shooter.
Okay.
So you can't buy a non-sponsored team this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be really good, though, because it's our 18th annual. We really wanted to lean into America's 250 and being, quote, old enough to vote. So we've kind of got a fun little voting station set up. It's really a shooting station, like, a fun little game, but just leaning into the red, white, and blue and America's 250 for as long as we can. So we've got some cool special America's 250 guns that we're excited to give away.
Oh, wow.
So,
which we can say on the radio.
Yeah. So it'll be really fun. It's 70 targets, I think.
70.
Yeah.
Lunch is included.
And
fun is included.
My phone is talking to me, so let me set that over there.
I do also, I was saying this yesterday, is that I think it can be daunting going to a clay shoot for the first time if you haven't been before. But something to encourage you is that this is a fun shoot, and we really don't give anything out for the best shooter. It's always the same couple guys who are really great, and we're so happy to have them back year after year. But it's also super fun that it's low barriers to entry, you can come and have a good time. Nobody's going to be hateful to you. It's a good learning experience. So
for me, it'd be an experiment. But
no, but it's really fun. So if you're nervous about coming, don't be. It's a really good time, and it's a great group of people who join us.
So you have to be a part of a team?
You don't have to.
Not necessarily. You can sign up as an individual shooter, and we will place you
on a team.
On a team.
All right, and that's
with
the
other individual shooters.
And that's the $150
yes.
deal.
Correct.
And then if you want to sponsor a team of 5 shooters, that's the $1,500.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
I think I understand now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
But every 1 in 5 shooters will win a prize, and
Okay.
we have some cool, fun prizes on the lineup.
Yes.
So some unusual things, but I think some people will be happy about it.
Well, can you share what some of these unusual prizes are yet?
Oh yeah, I guess we can.
Don't share them all.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Keep some.
But
Couple of highlights.
Yeah.
Well, 4-burner Blackstone.
I hear the
Those
name
are-
Blackstone, and people go
It's the
crazy
griddle.
over getting one of those. So
We do have some guns
Okay.
that are also within the 1 in 5s. I don't want to give out which ones those are. We have the Solo Stoves back, a turtle box speaker, and then also some knives, some fun pocket knives and stuff.
Some Yetis.
Some Yetis, yeah, and even AirPods. So if you're not into some of the other stuff, you could even go home with a headphone, some earbuds. So
yeah. Oh, I enjoy mine. I finally got the new ones, the current generation ones. They're great. I guess the next ones coming out might have little cameras in them.
Oh.
Ew.
I know.
What?
It doesn't make sense, does it? Something with
Out of your ears?
Something for the health monitoring or whatever. I'm not entirely sure.
You can look inside your ear?
I don't know. But these aren't it that you're giving away. These are just the regular AirPods. So,
No. Yeah, they're the newest generation. So I'm like, I don't know about that.
it doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not out there in the spaceship in California trying to figure all that out. But anyway, the point is there's a lot of really nice door prizes that you could win.
Yes. Our 1 in 5 prizes, we've got a couple fun, 1022's 250th anniversary. So that's fun. And then some different 9mm and a few other things. But yeah, it'll be super fun. So
excellent. So get signed up. Now, is this an online registration or How do you get signed up? Both?
Yeah, anyway.
All right.
So call us at the chamber. There's also an form, like a physical paper form that you can print out or even fill out online and send it back into us. But then there is also the online registration.
Okay.
So just go to artesiachamber.com and you can find all the information and forms and stuff there.
Excellent. Excellent. Get signed up. Is there a deadline to sign up? I mean,
not.
What you will learn, Hannah, if you haven't already, is this area tends to be last minute.
We've learned. Yeah. We know.
Yeah, and so don't stress out over it. It's just the way it is.
Yep. No. Yeah. It's all good.
But it would be helpful if people would sign up ahead of time.
It is definitely most helpful.
Yeah. And preferred
to sign up early and pay early.
Yeah. But
We
another
get some of that too.
fun thing that we do have, along with the whole 250 commencement and everything, is a 250 gun board.
Okay.
So it's 250 squares.
Got it.
And then we put 3 guns on it.
Okay.
So each square is $25.
Okay.
And then you have a chance. We'll draw from that board 3 times.
Okay.
So you have a chance to win one of these 3 guns. And then the first person to win will get their pick, and then the next person will get their pick, and
the last person gets what's left.
Exactly.
That's fine.
But it's so fun.
They are really cool. We're going to have this gun board created pretty soon here. Like, we should have it in hand today.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll probably put it at Big Chief.
Okay.
So if you're interested in purchasing one of these squares or 4 of these squares, I mean, what's $100?
Okay, so it's
with
25,
3 chances, like
$25 a square, or a special deal, 4 for $100.
Yes.
Yes. A special deal.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we will tell you what's on this board. So we have a Browning Buckmark Plus. It's a.
Can you hold that thought?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we have the news break coming up.
News break. We're so
coming
excited
up.
to learn about the news.
And you're welcome to stick around on the other side for a few minutes because I don't have any other guests.
Okay.
So, and we can do trivia. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just kidding. This is KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. That's the 93.7 FM thing. It is 9 o'clock. Let's see what Trump did wrong now on the news.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. The U.S. military has identified a soldier killed while disarming an Iranian drone in Iraq. 30-year-old Sergeant Michael Emmanuel Swinton of North Carolina will be awarded a Bronze Star, Purple Heart, and Combat Action Badge and will be promoted to Staff Sergeant. Posting on social media, his wife writes, "I will never recover from this." The couple has a young daughter. 2 Army soldiers were killed in Jordan on Friday by an Iranian attack. The first U.S. troop deaths from direct Iranian fire since the opening days of the war. U.S. trade dispute with Canada is heating up. President Trump announcing plans for 50% tariffs on some Canadian goods.
These are really sweeping tariffs imposed by the United States against certain items imported from Canada. Donald Trump says this is a retaliation for what he called unequal treatment of U.S. cars, dairy, and alcohol. But certain items that are exported from Canada will be exempt from this list, and they include energy, potash, critical minerals, and fish. Now, these new tariffs are going to be delayed, and I think this is significant, by 30 days. So it does allow for some negotiation.
The BBC's Peter Bowes. Tropical storm warning from the Florida-Alabama line to Louisiana. Tropical storm Bertha building strength in the Gulf of America.
Current forecast basically shows it approaching and then moving inland kind of right along the Louisiana coastline here in about 36 to 48 hours. So we're talking basically Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. And then the track takes it basically right along the Gulf Coast, but during this period it weakens to a tropical depression.
The National Hurricane Center's Philippe Papin. On Wall Street this morning, the Dow is up 250 points, NASDAQ ahead 286. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Here's something nobody tells you about owning a home. While you were at work, your house was working too. Property values went up, you paid down principal, your house quietly earned you tens of thousands of dollars, maybe a lot more, and never ask for a thing in return. The average American homeowner has built 6 figures in equity over the last few years. 6 figures! And most have never collected a penny of it. Fellowship Home Loans helps you collect. For over 20 years, Mike and Brian have shown families how to put that equity to work. A HELOC, a cash-out refi. Money for the renovation, the debt consolidation you need, or that project you've been putting off. Everything is done in-house. One roof, one team, all with a servant-led mentality. People who treat you like family. Your home already paid you. Go cash the check. Go to fellowshiphomeloans.com/Mike G or call 800-510-MIKE. 800-510-6453. 800-510-MIKE. Fellowship Home Loans. Mortgage lending by the book.
Nationwide Mortgage Bankers, DBA Fellowship Home Loans, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 81938.
An attacker has stabbed and wounded 2 people near Greece's top tourist attraction.
The assailant attacked a man and a woman, both Greek Americans, with a knife on a pedestrian street near an entrance to the Acropolis itself and near the entrance to the Acropolis Museum, which lies at the foot of the Acropolis Hill in Athens. Police say the woman suffered light injuries to the leg, while the man was more seriously hurt, with wounds to the arm. The attacker was detained at the scene, while the 2 victims were transported to the hospital by ambulance, authorities say. The identity of the attacker was not immediately clear, but police said he appeared to have been suffering from psychological problems. The attack did not lead to any closure to the sites, which continued operating as usual. I'm Charles Philadelphia.
At least 10 people have been killed, 17 missing after a disaster inside an under-construction tunnel linked to a hydroelectric project in northeast India. News and analysis, townhall.com. There could be a shakeup coming to the world of college athletics.
Southeastern Conference Commissioner Greg Sankey says the SEC having very serious talks about breaking away from the NCAA. He says school presidents are frustrated and want change. SEC dealing with issues like congressional legislation, new eligibility rules, and transparency around player payments. Despite those challenges, Sankey says he does believe there's value in participating in a national organization. Jason Walker reporting.
New estimates show road deaths are on the decline in the U.S. and abroad. A study published in Lancet Public Health reveals global road injuries and fatalities each fell more than 30% from 1990 to 2023. However, progress does vary country to country, with poorer nations seeing less of an improvement. More on these stories, townhall.com.
As KSVP celebrates 80 years of broadcasting in 2026, one of our longest-running features is the KSVIP. We love recognizing our local residents and listeners for great accomplishments in their lives. If it's a birthday, anniversary, promotion, retirement, a new family member, you name it, they're worthy of being a KSVIP. To nominate a special person who will receive recognition on the radio and a flower from Nell's Floral, call 575-746-2751. Okay, trivia question now. Who sings that song?
I don't want to play.
Don't want to play? Okay. Hannah? No?
I turn my head.
It's easy.
Jonathan? Yes, that's who it is.
I know, but I don't want to play.
No, we're done.
That's fine. I have learned, don't even threaten trivia with Camille.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's not a good thing.
No.
Unless you give us the answers prior.
I always say it feels like playing dodgeball in high school. It's awful. Like, I have had panic attacks in gym classes.
I don't even think
playing
we were
dodgeball.
allowed to play dodgeball in high school.
Oh no, we played dodgeball, and I'm like 4 foot nothing, 20 pounds. Like, I was tiny. I was fast, but I was tiny.
No.
And they would just pelt with dodgeball. Even in college, we did like a church retreat thing, and we played dodgeball there. I never went back to that church retreat because I cried as a college adult.
Wow.
I hate dodgeball, and I don't want to play trivia either.
Not
It
saying
hurts
that
my
I'm
feelings.
a fan of it. I'm just thinking, what's the benefit of it?
A bruise.
Other than
Literally.
allowing the bullies to be mean.
Yeah.
But then I thought it would be great training if you wanted to become a goalie on a soccer team.
Oh, well, I don't.
And that could be like at soccer practice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not on Tuesdays at 8:15
with like 20 students out on the court.
No. I've learned my lesson. I mean, I have these here, and one of them I think you would probably get, but we're not gonna do that. We asked Camille and Hannah to stick around a little while longer because we were talking about the Clays Crusher and we were talking about the
250th gun board.
The gun board and the new. I call it the new teacher's breakfast. That's what it used to be called, but now it's Bulldog Beginnings. And all that. But we were going back to the Clays Crusher shoot, which is coming up on August
15th.
Yes.
You can sign up today at the Chamber of Commerce website. You mentioned this voting station. And so I was kind of intrigued by what the voting station is. Are we voting based on a particular clay that we shoot, or tell us what the voting station entails?
So it's not anything political at all. It's actually just another fun way to,
and that's
either
probably
practice shot.
Probably wise.
Yeah. But it will be one pair, and if you shoot both, then you earn a raffle ticket. So
hi, Doug. He's looking around.
But every registered shooter will get a chance at this voting station. So as of right now, we're still kind of up in the air of like whether it will be as you're going onto the course or off the course, maybe both. That's still up in the air and to be determined. But either way, you get a chance to win $250 cash and potentially another really cool prize. But we are not going to give a sneak peek out on that yet.
Not yet, but I know what it is, or what it could be, or what it might be. No, what it probably will be. That's pretty awesome. You need to sign up to do this. So is that, and that's included in your registration?
Included.
Okay.
Yes.
That's not an extra
Nope.
fee or anything like that.
No.
And the cash alone is fine.
Yeah.
And now I finally figured out where the governor got her number, because she wants to give everybody in New Mexico $250. Just kind of a, parting gift or whatever. And I couldn't figure out. Well, her term ends this year.
Yes,
she's done. So as she leaves Santa Fe and goes off to whatever future she will get involved with, she wants to give everybody in New Mexico $250. And I'm thinking, why $250? And then it just hit me. It's I wasn't making the connection until you brought up this the 250th for this. Did you go with your slogan? What was your slogan you came up for this? Shoot left, shoot right.
Vote. Shoot red, shoot blue, shoot both.
No I can't even talk.
No campaign speeches.
Right.
Odds this good should be illegal.
I love it when human beings think about things, and so that sounds exciting. So get signed up if you got the stuff for the clay for the Bulldog Beginnings, or get signed up for the Clays Crusher.
Let me tell you the 3 guns on our gun board.
Okay.
On our 250 gun board.
You are going to tell us that.
Yes,
okay.
I'll tell you those, because even if you don't come to the shoot, which you should anyways, but you can go purchase a square on this. Make sure your name and number are written legibly. You can purchase a square probably at Big Chief. or come to the chamber.
Okay.
Anyways, but the 3 guns, they're all kind of American, like, cool. So the Browning Buckmark suppressor ready. It's cool. It's blue and red. It's a little 22. Smith & Wesson M&P 1522 Sport.
Okay.
With a flag finish.
Ooh.
And then a Ruger American Gen 2, your choice of caliber. So
Your choice of caliber.
Yeah.
That's like the size of the bullet, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Very good. Very good.
I'm not as versed in the gun world as other people are.
Me neither.
Yeah, me
So
neither.
It's a learning experience. So where do you buy these gun board tickets?
You can call the chamber, come to the chamber, or go to Big Chief.
But we
But
have-
not yet.
Yeah.
Give us like the day.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow, maybe, probably.
But 1 through 250
Yes.
squares. So
Yep.
we got to fill that.
Yep.
Okay. No, we got to do that.
And again, it's $25 per square,
Mhm.
and 1 square is still 3 chances.
Mhm.
So your chances are pretty
good.
high.
Do you guys do the football boards? You know, you go to football parties and you buy the squares at a football.
Yes. Well, I personally
I don't, partake
but
in that.
I've been to football parties where
So
they
you've
do
never
that.
you never bought a square for that? We had one at Thomas's house a couple years ago, and Belinda won every quarter.
That's crazy.
It was.
And there's a lot
so
of money on the line for that stuff, right?
Well, it
If
depends on
that's
how-
what you do.
Well, it depends on. But okay, this was a bunch of radio people, so we're not talking about a lot of money.
Yeah, fair enough. But I'm just like, I know there's sometimes money involved, and I know there's some of those big time football fans that will get.
Yeah, I think that
Here's my
year,
money.
I think he was selling the squares for $10
Okay.
because it's radio people, you know, and most of the time, what you hear from the DJs is, you know, can you give me $10? So that kind of happens. But yeah, she was really lucky that year. Whatever combination of squares she bought was the number at the end of each quarter.
Nice.
Can you win all 3 guns? Or
Yeah,
once?
you could.
So in theory, if you have enough squares purchased,
Yeah.
you could win them all. Okay.
I mean, we'd have to draw your name 3 times, but
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm just checking to see on that.
Yeah.
So you can sign. So here in a day or 2, you can get signed up for that, and that's whether or not you plan on going to the actual event.
yes.
So, okay. So I guess the
That's it.
next big thing after that would be the red dirt, black gold,
Mm-hmm.
and that. Do you remember what date that is coming up? I'm sorry, we didn't talk
September?
about that ahead of time.
I know. It's like, it's the week before or week after the races. It's after.
Oh, that's right, the air races. in-
It is September 25th and 26th.
Okay, 2
Yep.
days. And somebody told me the actual stage is going to be in a different place where it's been
Yes,
before.
it's gonna. Well,
Is this a fit, or are they still working on it?
I think they're still working on
Okay,
it.
all right,
Yeah,
we won't-
I don't know that the city's approved that for sure.
So we won't
plan
say.
yet, but
we won't say.
we won't
It's-
say.
But it's going to be downtown somewhere.
Some more. Yep.
Good. Looking forward to that. and then of course you got then we get into the fall season and Thanksgiving and Christmas and
Yep.
all those
Lucky
things.
for us, that's kind of our slow season, so we
Mhm.
can spend time with our families during the holidays, and then we hit it hard again in February for our banquet, which we do have a date for.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's how you say that word? I thought it was banquet.
Banquet.
The fancy way.
It will be February 25th, 2027.
2027.
Crazy.
And we say banquet, but I think we're trying to stick with the term chamber ball because that sounds good. But it'll definitely be
Elegant.
black tie. We're super excited to plan something fun and fancy
I don't think
again.
I have any black ties.
Well, we're letting you know ahead of
Yeah,
time.
you've
that
got
way you
plenty of time to figure it out.
Gotta go get it.
It's July. So
Over
go find
6
yourself
months.
one.
Yeah. Black tie. So that's like tuxedo.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I mean, we're not going to kick you out at the door, but At least slacks over
you'll
jeans.
be shamed.
No. Love for you to just get in spirit with us. you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When
it's
else do
Southeast
you
New
have
Mexico.
an excuse to like dress all the way up?
It was Southeast New Mexico. If you have pressed jeans, isn't that enough?
Well,
And you got your
You
fancy
can-
boots.
your fancy boots. Yep, true.
That's a cowboy get up.
We're not against that either.
Yeah.
But like
You know,
still put
I'm
on
all
it like
about-
if you have your starch jeans, your clean like polished boots and tux or sport coat, as men would say.
That's not necessarily
Maybe,
black
but
tie.
not black
It's
tie.
not black tie.
We need you to show up like Scott showed up last year.
Oh, did Scott? He was all decked out, huh?
Decked out.
Wow.
Like top hat and everything.
Well, he is the sharp-dressed man.
Yeah, we know. That was his walk-up song.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It really was.
That's how you know who it is, because we put that together, didn't we?
Yes,
yeah.
you helped. Yes.
Yeah, we put the walk-up songs together.
I was showing Hannah that the other day.
That was a lot of
But
fun.
We're excited to start planning that.
So
we skipped right over balloons and tunes. That's a big one.
Oh no.
Yeah, November 6th through 8th.
Right.
I was
said
like,
it
we
was
are
the slow
missing.
season.
I was like,
It is a slow season after balloons, but
Yeah. Well, that's usually been down on the Eagle Draw where they lift off.
that's where it'll be again.
They get ready to paint the mural.
Oh,
Yes,
yes,
they are.
yes. That's
July
super fun.
30th through 31st.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Both
want to be
days.
a part of it, leave your mark
Yeah.
on Artesia
Yeah.
and go help paint the community mural. I think that's the
that-
coolest thing. I
And
love
it is
that.
a paint by numbers, so you don't have to be a very artistic person or
Yeah, just
anything
fill
to
in
go
the-
and paint.
Yeah.
So Linda Stevens with Artesia Clean and Beautiful is kind of spearheading that.
Yeah.
But Kirsten Moritzen is the artist again.
Yep.
And Linda was saying last week that I think she's seen the preliminary. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Have you seen the preliminary?
I haven't.
Yeah. No, Linda has.
Yeah.
And of course, you're just seeing it on a computer screen, but you picture that on that long wall. That is quite a project.
It's huge.
It is.
Yeah.
And what they started with, and then the Bowman part of it, everything looks really fantastic. Which reminds me, are you getting excited for the new rec center?
Yes, we
Grand
are.
opening has been announced.
August
14th.
14th.
4 to 7.
We're doing
Yeah.
our show there that morning, and then there'll be a ceremony
Yes.
for the whole thing, and then the back to school
Bash.
splash will be that afternoon. I remember when the back to school splash was over here at Central Park,
Oh.
and they had a fire truck and a hose. That was the splash.
That was the splash. That's awesome.
And now we're
We've
going to have
come
this.
a long way.
Yes. And now we got this beautiful rec center, and then the aquatic center right next door.
Yeah.
Have you been in there yet?
Yes.
What's it look like?
It's really cool. It's going to be a super awesome resource for our community. There's like basketball courts, pickleball courts, like all the things inside, a track around it, little rooms for like I think there'll be like streamed classes is what I heard, something like that for like yoga, things of that nature. A big gym area, like workout equipment. There's like kids space downstairs. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. And that's the 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, just another great thing that's come to town in the last few years.
Yeah,
pretty,
sure.
Pretty awesome stuff. So then what would be next?
I know.
Do we ever get to take a break? Or we think of the next big
We think
project
of the
that
next
Artesia
big
needs?
You know, when you're having this fun, why would you want to take a break?
So true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the next big building after that would be the fairgrounds building.
Yes,
that
true.
should.
Have you been through that?
No.
That is impressive. That's 78,000 square
I know.
feet.
I don't even.
Awesome.
I can't like quite comprehend that yet.
Yeah.
Like here.
So you hadn't been out to the fairgrounds in a while. So, but you went out this morning, and that it's just kind of rising and looming over the current fairgrounds.
It is. It sure is.
What was going through your mind when you saw that as you come walking up to that, the fairgrounds?
I mean, it's still kind of also tucked away in a sense. So, I mean, I'm excited for it to be open and for everyone to be able to experience it. I think it's going to be a super great opportunity.
Yeah.
So when you were out in California participating in that, did they have a big building like that? Was it indoors?
So I grew up in Kern County. So our Kern County Fair is very large.
Okay.
But yeah, so like my population in the town I lived in, Bakersfield, was like 400,000 people. So very large.
You're up there around Dwight Yoakam and Buck Owens territory.
Buck Owens, yep.
Yeah.
Merle Haggard, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Those are country singers from back in the day, Kamala.
Oh, thank you. I had no clue.
Not Dwight Yoakam, the actor.
Oh.
Before that.
Got it. Got it.
But
that's a whole sound. That's a whole sound in country music, Bakersfield sound.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
whole genre. So
I'm not going to even sing it on here because that's embarrassing. I'm like, I do not have any vocals.
well, that's cool.
But
So it was a pretty big area.
Yeah. So like we had like 2 large barns like that just for exhibits, like, and more so like vendors and stuff. And so like you would walk through that, and then of course you have all your carnival side of things. And then there's a ton of stuff, but I was telling Camille earlier that like we had multiple show rings, not just the one that we'd turn over, for each species. We had multiple, and all those show rings were going on at once.
Wow. That's a big fair.
Like that's a very large
That's a
fair.
big
So
She said one time she was like showing her
Yeah.
lamb, and then she like on her way.
yeah, because I showed like there was the year that I showed for both FFA and 4-H. But with us, we are in full white. So, white pants, white shirt, excuse me. And then our FFA jacket and scarf, which that's already tremendously hot because it's in the middle of September. We're still in like 100+ degree weather, and you're in an FFA corduroy jacket. Insane.
Oh, you'll see these kids when they do the awards presentation on Friday. At 2:00 in the afternoon when it's 104 degrees, and they'll be I understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
And then they expect like you're getting slobber, dirt all over your nice coat, whatever. So you'd have to go and get it dry cleaned after. But I was running from the lamb barn over to the pig barn and stuff, like literally ripping off my coat and everything, and then trying to put on my 4-H scarf just to get in the show ring.
Yeah.
Because they were going at the same time, and it's like if you miss it, then you're done. Yeah. So
it doesn't happen.
But
wow, that's great. Well, this is for a town of 15,000 people.
Yeah.
And
which is great.
And Eddy County, which is around 50,000 or so. This is a pretty impressive.
And it's very well organized. Like, I feel like it's organized and put together well. So, and the community really does show up on live, like whenever they were doing the auction on Saturday. So come out again and support those kids.
Very good. Yeah. Anything else today?
That's it.
Thank you so much for sticking around.
Thanks for letting us go over
one more segment.
Time.
We appreciate you coming in, and we'll see you out at the fairgrounds. What day are you dragging Camille out there?
Every day.
Yeah,
every day.
Why not try every day? There's something new that's always going to be happening.
Yeah.
So
no, that's good. So which concert are you going to?
I'm excited to learn something new.
You going to all of them?
So I definitely want to go to tonight's.
JD and the Badlands Band and the Josh Abbott Band. That's tonight. That's a free one.
Yes.
Tomorrow night is Faith and Family.
Yep.
Shane and Shane. I'm not sure if you can tell which one is Shane and which one is Shane.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, unclear.
But that's why you have to go.
Right.
And special guest Eli Gable. That's a free concert. Thursday night. Which one of you speaks Spanish best?
Tejano night. That's right.
Tejano night. La Original Banda El Limon.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Phenomenal job. I don't know.
Am I close?
I don't either. Unfortunately, I studied French. So
I did actually study Spanish for like the 2 years that we had to in California, but did not stick.
It didn't stick. Los Marineros del Norte. Okay, that's Thursday night. Then Friday night,
fun.
Smoking Hot Bulls and Walker Hayes.
Yes.
Wait,
and that one is.
I don't think the bulls are smoking hot. Aren't the riders smoking hot?
Yeah, it's smoking hot bull riding.
Smoking hot bull riding.
And Walker Hayes to follow.
It's punctuation. It just says smoking hot bowls.
We didn't do that, so I don't
Okay, maybe the bulls are smoking.
Look,
Guess we'll have to go. You got to go and find out.
I would not know.
I mean, if you get in front of them, they're going to trample over you. So, yeah, probably best to
I
stay
have been
away.
told that in bull riding, the bulls are as big a star as the riders.
Yeah, they are.
They have a reputation and a
Yes.
name
They do.
and all that kind of
Like,
stuff.
oh, that's
so.
a big one. He's a scary guy.
That's right. That's right. Hannah, Camille, thank you so much for sticking around, and we'll see you out at the fair.
Thanks, Gene.
All right, we will take a quick break, and I forgot to set this up. We have, get my mind, Aaron, and our stock market report is coming up next on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Don't go away.
Hey, Robert, I'm your designated driver tonight. Pick you up at 7.
Sober driving today keeps others alive tomorrow. Designated driver. Never drink, then drive.
This message from the Eddy County DWI program.
Sometimes that dog barking is an Artesia Bulldog preparing for victory. Most of the time, however, it's probably just the family pet asking for attention. Artesia Animal Clinic provides a full range of services for just about any size pet or animal. Our new clinic has been expanded to provide better quality of care, including an in-house laboratory, radiology, surgery, herd health, and more. So the next time your pet looks like they could use some extra care, come by Artesia Animal Clinic in our newly remodeled and expanded facility at 110 West Mahone Drive.
In the heart of southeastern New Mexico, connection matters. That's why PVT delivers fast, reliable internet to homes and businesses across our region. Whether you're streaming, gaming, or working remotely, our fiber-backed network keeps you moving. And with local customer service you can count on, help is always just a call away. Visit pvt.com or call 575-748-1241 to get started. PVT, connecting our community one home at a time.
Beat the summer heat and come see us today at the Calico Cow Fabric and Gift Shop. Find all your summer fabrics, plus top-notch sewing machines. The Cow is your certified dealer and repair station for Handy Quilter long arm, brother, and baby lock sewing and embroidery. It's time to create. Join our beginning embroidery and quilting classes. Log on to RoswellQuilting2.com and follow Calico Cow Fabric and Gift Shop on Facebook for updates and creation ideas. Want to know how? Come to the Cow.
Whether you're buying your first home, selling, adding to your investment portfolio, or finally getting that shop with acreage for your forever home, Century 21 Black Gold is by your side from start to finish. Century 21 Black Gold is the premier full-service real estate brokerage in Artesia, striving to treat each client, property, and transaction with care, knowledge, and professionalism. Your home is our priority. Century 21 Black Gold Brokerage. We don't just sell houses. We hand you the keys to your next chapter. Give us a call today, 575-736-0021.
Need extra storage? At Champion Storage in Artesia, we built a brand new, fully secure facility with fencing, 24/7 digital video surveillance, and personalized gate codes for your peace of mind. You never have to wait in line. Pick your unit. Choose from 5x10 all the way up to 10x30. Complete the rental and get your gate code online in just minutes. That's right, all from your phone or computer. Secure, household or business storage. Fast, simple, and safe. Visit championstorage.com and get started today.
Artesia, if you love it low and slow, listen up. It's the Cruisin' Back to School Car Show, hosted by Spokes and Lokes, Ranflitas, and Southern Fantasy, rolling into Martin Luther King Park in Artesia, July 25th. Bring your ride out for a show and shine, or just kick back and enjoy the classics. Plus free burgers and hot dogs and 100 backpacks to give away. Parking at 10, show from noon to 5. So shine it up and cruise it over. Any make, any model, low or lifted. Shine it and show it. Cruisin' Back to School. Join us with your family and your ride, July 25th.
Hey, Roswell, time is running out to cash in on some of the biggest savings of the season. The loan and lease termination sales event is happening right now at Roswell Ford. Drive away with a truckload of savings in a brand new Ford F-Series pickup with financing as low as 0% APR and make no payments for 90 days. Upside down in your current car, truck, or SUV and want out early? Roswell Ford will do whatever it takes to get you out of your trade, even if you owe up to $10,000 more than it's worth. Have less than perfect credit? Roswell Ford Ford works with a network of aggressive lenders that will push to approve your credit, even if it's less than perfect. Get on board at Roswell Ford during our loan and lease termination event and get huge savings on all new F-Series trucks, America's top-selling pickup in each of the past 49 years. 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell. Call 575-623-3673 or online at roswellford.com. 0 APR for 36 months is $27.78 per thousand finance on F-150 trucks. Excludes Raptor. Interest accrues from date of sale. Subject to lender approval. Offers not combined.
All right, we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and Aaron Irving joins us from Oakley and Irving Wealth Management, LPL Financial Services. Hello, Aaron. How are you?
Hello, Gene. I'm doing well. How about you?
Hey, we got a lot going on, and knock on wood. I just heard Jonathan pound the table in the next room. Things seem to be functioning nominally.
Good. Nominally is good.
Nominally is good. We've got some new members of the crew and some returning members of the crew, and they're all out there, many of them getting trained or working for the Rabbit Show.
Bearing away.
Yes, and we've got a couple things. It's so funny. We were talking about this off air. You get ready for an event. It's not a new event. We've done this every year for probably 10, 15 years now. It's changed how we do it over the years. I think the first time we did video, we had borrowed a Gator like device.
Oh, okay.
And we set the cameraman in the back of the Gator, and I had a Windows Vista laptop. And we had the camera hooked up to the laptop, and then I think I strung a data cable somewhere to hook up to some internet somewhere. And that's how we streamed our first shows from the Eddy County Fair.
Wow, come a long way, huh?
Yeah, the Vista laptop just died, so no, I'm just kidding. And now we're doing a 3-camera shoot of a rabbit show.
Wow. Definitely came a long way.
Definitely have come a long way. And it's been a learning experience every single year. Well, that worked. Well, that didn't work, And, well, let's do it this way next time, or let's try that. And so, and it's the same way with our football and our basketball and volleyball coverage. You start out with the current technology and what works best, and then you learn about better technology and different ways to do things. And now there's a Jumbotron out there at the show ring.
Wow.
There's been one there for a few years now. And so the Jumbotron equipment goes in our trailer so that we can then hook up our video into the Jumbotron. So while you're sitting there in the show ring looking at the rabbit show, you can look up at the screen at the rabbit show in the ring that you're sitting in that's right there in front of you.
And next year you're going to add slow motion instant replay to the rabbit show, right?
That would be awesome. Slow-mo of the judge picking up the rabbit and looking at it, That would be awesome. And, of course, we do the video at the Chaves County Fair and the Eastern New Mexico State Fair. And so it's just, we've come a long way.
Definitely.
In how we do all that. And it's fun to think about back. But I still remember that first time we did video, and we had that Gator, and we had a kid up in the back of the Gator with a camera, and I had that Windows Vista laptop.
Cool.
And that's how we started doing the streaming of the livestock shows at the Eddy County Fair.
Right.
Windows Vista, which was Bill Gates' last project before he stepped away from Microsoft.
To do other things.
Yeah, I think we know about those other things, don't we?
You might should have stuck with Microsoft.
I was thinking about moving to Moscow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there's no point in rushing into things. I hear they have democracy there now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My wife told me I had to stop acting like a flamingo.
Really?
So I had to put my foot down. All right, trivia. Trivia question.
Okay.
Since Camely doesn't do trivia. Which first lady penned Millie's book, written in the voice of their family's English Springer Spaniel?
Ooh.
Was it A, Rosalind Carter, B, Hillary? That was my thought when I saw that name, too. I think hers was a cookbook about baking cookies.
It's about suicide.
Prevention, suicide prevention. C, was it Nancy Reagan?
Okay.
Or was it D, Barbara Bush?
I say A.
Rosalind Carter. The answer is D, Barbara Bush. Net proceeds were donated to a nonprofit literacy organization.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. Barbara Bush, that's H.W. Bush's wife, and their dog was the Springer Spaniel named Millie. Laura Bush and George W. Bush, they had the Scottish Terrier, and they did some stuff with that dog, but not that one. So, okay, you have passed the trivia test. What do you have for us for your humor today?
Well, so yesterday I lamented that I didn't have any moon jokes.
Oh, that's right.
Moon Day. I figured I'd make up for it today.
Okay.
So first we have the first woman on the moon, and hopefully I don't get in trouble on this one. Houston, we have a problem. What is it? Never mind. What's the problem? Nothing. Please tell us. You know what the problem is.
Yeah, I hope you don't get into trouble.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what the problem was?
No. But she's no longer talking to Houston. So.
Yeah. See, I thought when you said the first woman on the moon, I thought you were going to say it was Alice.
Alice?
Alice was the first woman on the moon.
Okay. I don't get it. The diner?
You don't get it?
I don't.
Ralph Cramden was Alice's husband.
Okay.
And one of his favorite phrases when he got mad at Alice was, "I'm going to send you straight to the moon."
That's right. Okay.
This is from a TV show back in the day called The Honeymooners.
Yes.
Starring Jackie Gleason and Audrey Meadows.
Okay.
So when you said the first woman on the moon, I thought you meant Alice.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay.
Next, this is a secret story about the moon mission.
Okay.
So NASA gets a transmission from the moon mission astronauts. Houston, we have a problem. The Russians just landed on the moon. That's okay. Continue your mission. Ignore the Russians. A little while later, Houston, we have another problem. The Russians started painting the moon red. That's okay. Continue your mission. Ignore the Russians. A while later, Houston, half the moon is now painted red and they're continuing. That's okay. Continue your mission. Ignore the Russians. Houston, the whole moon is now red. Now it's time. Open compartment 3B in the lunar module. It contains white paint. Next, paint Coca-Cola in the middle of the moon.
Our next Apollo mission brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
I saw a story where the Russian space program ended because their boosters, like our booster, the Saturn V, we figured out how to get multiple engines to fire properly so that we could get up into space.
Right.
They never could figure that out. They had more rocket modules than what we had, and they kept going out of sequence or blowing up or not launching or whatever. And you fast forward to Elon's rocket, and they scrubbed a launch last week down in Texas because one of the rockets didn't ignite and Gesundheit. And Elon's got, what is it, 33? There's 33 different rocket motors. Yeah. And so they were saying, fast forward the technology, if the Russians had Elon's smarts back in the 60s to figure out how to coordinate all of their rockets, the Russians might have gone to the moon. And instead, Elon's rockets engineers and software engineers they're so smart that they were able to shut down the launch before the rocket blew up or anything else. And it's amazing how far we've come with all that knowledge.
It is. It's crazy.
It is. But yeah, I think they're supposed to try again this week sometime. And do another thing. Do you think he'll leave and go to Mars? Do you think he'll be the first human from Earth on Mars?
No, I think he's actually said that he's not planning to go to Mars. He's going to send other people.
Well, that's not leading by example. I mean, here's a guy who shows up at his car factory and sleeps on the floor until they can get everything figured out to make the cars. Right. I mean, here's a guy that lives at Twitter headquarters until he named it X and got it straight. So he's not going to go to Mars?
I don't think so. Guess he could set up SpaceX there in Mars or like set Starlink and then have communication pretty good.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Who knows? He may change his mind.
He could. Nothing wrong with that. He's a pretty smart dude. And he's always like 4, 5, 6 steps ahead on what he's trying to do. So when we think we know what he's doing,
right?
He's already going this way.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. And some things he says don't happen on the timeline that he says, but the timeline that he says is pretty astounding when you think about it too.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Why has he built the Boring Company? Not because he wants to build tunnels, but he's got other reasons to have that technology developed.
Right, that's for Mars.
That's for Mars. That's right. So, all right, enough of my beefing.
Oh, no problem. Solar radiation turned the American flags on the moon pure white.
Really?
Yeah, so now it looks like France landed there first.
Yeah, they certainly gave up in the World Cup, didn't they? They lost their last 2.
Wow, it's so sad.
Yeah.
Yep. When recently NASA found bones on the dark side of the moon when they went around it.
Really? Bones?
Yeah. Turns out the cow never made it.
That got Jonathan. He's laughing.
Good. All right, my last one for you is a song.
Okay.
When the moon hits your knees and you mispronounce trees, sycamore.
I don't think Dean Martin has anything to worry about.
Probably not. Not for me anyway.
There was a Dean Martin roast, and Orson Welles was one of the roasters.
Okay.
And when he was talking about Dean Martin, he read those lyrics.
Oh.
Just picture someone serious like Orson Welles reading in very, precise tone the lyrics when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. It's amore. Well, okay.
It doesn't have the same ring to it.
It doesn't have the same. That's right. All right. Well, let's see what the markets are doing. I know there's been some angst over the back and forth in Iran again. So give us the latest, please.
All right. This is Aaron Irving with LPL Financial, member of FINRA and the SIPC, bringing you your mid-morning stock market report for Tuesday, July the 21st. Stocks are higher this morning, supported by chip makers as investors look through the latest developments in the Iran conflict to focus on corporate earnings updates. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 0.7% along with the S&P 500, while the Nasdaq Composite gained 1.1%. 3M shares jumped more than 9% after the industrial giant's second quarter earnings came in better than expected. Also, General Motors reported a beat on the top and bottom lines for its second quarter, lifting the stock by 3%. The reporting period is off to a great start with roughly 66 S&P 500 names that have reported so far. Nearly 88% of those have top bottom line estimates per FactSet. Big names set to report later this week include Alphabet, IBM, and Tesla. Semiconductors also gave a boost to the broader market today, with the VanEck Semiconductor ETF SMH gaining 3%. Marvell Technology jumped around 6%, along with Astera Labs, while Micron gained 7%, and Intel rose more than 5%. Today's moves higher come after a losing session where traders weighed escalations in the U.S.-Iran conflict. Central Command has carried out its 10th consecutive night of strikes on Iran since President Trump declared the ceasefire over, while Tehran's forces have struck U.S. military assets across the Middle East, and its Houthi allies have declared a maritime embargo against Saudi Arabia. Oil prices seesawed today as Wall Street monitored a renewed diplomatic push toward mediation efforts between the U.S. and Iran. Reports suggest mediators are proposing a 10-day ceasefire between the two adversaries. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were 2% higher at above $85 a barrel, while international benchmark Brent crude rose 2% as well at above $91. Currently, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is 341 points higher at 52,180. The S&P 500 is up 59 points at 7,502, and the Nasdaq Composite is 328 points higher at 25,836. West Texas Intermediate crude is currently $2.17 higher per barrel at $85.40. Stocks of local interest. HF Sinclair is up 20 cents a share at $90.62. Walmart is $1.84 lower at $110.37 a share. Apple is $2.30 higher at $328.89. And ConocoPhillips is $1.44 higher at $117.13 a share. This is Aaron Irving with Oakley & Irving Wealth Management, serving business owners and energy industry professionals in the Pecos Valley and beyond. You can find us at oywealth.com or at our offices in Artesia and Carlsbad. You can call us at 575-887-7075. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. Securities are offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA, the SIPC.
You know, it's frustrating. I'm on Google Maps and I'm trying to drop a pin at the entrance to the charge point charging station just west of the relief route by the NMDOT building there. And it won't let me drop the pin on the entrance to the charging thing. It puts the pin either way east or way west. And I'm like, no, I want to. This is where I want to meet the guys, right here in this this driveway right here. This is an easily recognizable location. It's not letting me drop the pin there. Yeah, it's crazy. Aaron, have a wonderful day today. And if you get out to the Eddy County Fair, have an extra bag of popcorn on me.
All right, will do.
Okay, thanks a lot. Aaron will have the closing markets for us this afternoon at 4:30. Sean Hannity has a thought on the news of the day, but first, the news of the day.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Diplomats are seeking to salvage the collapsed interim deal between Iran and the United States, even as both countries continue to launch attacks at a 10th day of renewed fighting. The Iranian Interior Minister is paying a visit to Pakistan, a key mediator in the conflict, pointing to intensified diplomatic efforts, but it was unclear what new arrangements might be achieved to try and end the fighting. The Israeli military rapidly constructing a large earthen barrier in the Gaza Strip, further entrenching the division of the tiny Palestinian enclave. Satellite imagery shows more than 14 miles have been built in recent months. Israel's military confirming to the Associated Press it is building a physical barrier that's to try and protect it from the ongoing terrorist attacks. On Wall Street, the stocks are doing pretty well so far today. The Dow right now up by 349 points, and NASDAQ up 335. This is SRN News.
Waking up on the right side. This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Van Jones blasting this, democratic socialist, really communist effort, warning that supporting Hamas is not progressive. Van Jones, is out there saying these ideas are crazy that they're pushing. He said, I'm a strong Democrat, winning bipartisan track record. I've rooted in progressive ideals, he is, and policies, criminal justice reform, Green New Deal.
Saturday and Sunday. Humidity is at 49%. The dew point is 63 degrees. Winds are south at 7. Pressure 29.89 and steady. Our air quality index is 55. We have moderate air quality. The moon is in the first quarter. 52% illumination and will rise at 1:40 this afternoon. Sunset 8:03. Sunrise at 6:04. It's sunny, 84 in Carlsbad, 82 in Roswell, and 84 in Hobbs, America. Back with our final thoughts on the show of the day right after this.
The Eddy County Fair is here.
Get ready for the 81st Annual Eddy County Fair. Kick things off with the annual Fair Parade. Friday the 17th. Lineup begins at 6 p.m. at the Bulldog Bowl, and the parade starts at 7 p.m. Then join us July 21st through the 25th for 5 days of family fun at the Eddy County Fair. Enjoy the daily carnival, livestock shows, exhibits, delicious fair food, and entertainment for all ages. Don't miss JD and the Badlands and the Josh Abbott Band Tuesday night. Shane and Shane for Faith and Family Night on Wednesday. La Original Banda El Limon and Los Marineros del Norte for Tejano Night on Thursday, and Friday's smoking hot bull riding, followed by Walker Hayes live in concert. Plus, don't miss the Jack Roush Anvil Toss, Fire and Ice Competition, Cornhole, and the 4-H and FFA Junior Livestock Auction on Saturday. For the full schedule and tickets, visit EddieCountyFair.com. The 81st Annual Eddy County Fair, July 21st through the 25th. This ad paid for by Eddy County and Artesia Lodgers Tax.
At our credit union, we take a team approach to finances. You see, unlike other financial institutions, here you're a member owner, not a customer. And because we're not for profit, we usually have better rates and fewer service charges. Call or come by to check out the Credit Union Advantage. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA. There is a difference.
There is a difference.
Incredible in Artesia is open for business, ready to give you the hometown quality and customer service you know and love. Georgia and her team specialize in in-house design for quality custom business cards at a competitive price. From scanning to desktop publishing, if you need it, they can do it. On Main Street across from the Derek Floor statue in downtown Artesia. For all your printing needs, think Incredible.
Your business runs year-round. So does ours. Block Advisors at H&R Block provides small business expertise beyond just taxes. From post-tax filing support to payroll and bookkeeping, we are always in your corner through tax day and every day, all year long. Because your passion never takes a day off. Let's talk business. Schedule an appointment today at blockadvisors.com/smallbiz or 502 West Texas Avenue, Suite A, Artesia.
Come meet the champions at Tape Branch Artesia's 20th anniversary event, Saturday, August 8th from 10 to 2 at 919 South 1st Street. Fun for the whole family with food trucks, vendors, special deals and test drives, bouncy castle for the kids, and tons of prizes. Get autographs from $1 Million champion Maddie Jacobs, multi-time semifinalist Houston Branch, and 5-time Wally winner track champion Colin Myers. Celebrate with Tape Branch Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and GMC. Details at ridewithtapebranch.com.
Here's the deal. The government is over $38 trillion in debt, which means the IRS isn't slowing down. And the tax code is complex and unforgiving. So it's not surprising if you're one of the millions of Americans that owe back taxes to the IRS. Unfortunately, they're the world's most powerful collection agency, with the ability to garnish your wages, seize your bank accounts, and even take your home or business. But don't be stressed or worried any longer. We're Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. We have resolved over $3 billion in tax debt for our clients. Our award-winning professionals deal with the IRS every single day, protecting our clients and preparing them for the best possible resolution. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, give Optima a call today.
Call 800-746-0155. That's 800-746-0155. 800-746-0155.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Hey, thanks for joining us on the show today. Right now, the Rabbit Show is taking place at the Eddy County Fair, and you can watch it live. KSVPTV.com, KSVP TV on the YouTubes, or at the EddyCountyFair.com website. Later today will be the Heifer Show at 3 and the Breeding and Market Goat Show tonight at 6. I'll be back with you on the show tomorrow when we'll have County Commission Chat, The Bridge, and CVE. And then, of course, tomorrow we've got the Prospect Yearling class, the Futurity, and the Swine shows. So be sure and check it out. This is KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia. It's 10 o'clock.
News this hour at Town Hall. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. The president is welcoming